Barella, and this is the College of Rock Knowledge Top Rock Edition for July 2nd, 2022. Me and the rest of the staff is going to pick our favorite 15 AEROSMITH songs. And I put this out yesterday to anybody else who is not yet an official professor of the College of Rock Knowledge. If you have 15 and you would like to come up and join on the panel, feel free. Feel free to do so. Let me put the link in here. Okay, I see that Jennifer and Mark are in the room. Waiting for Chris, the COO. What is this? Log in. What was that? I got no idea what that was. I gave high five to Cat Daddy Mac. Just got done bottle feeding kittens, and what a disaster. I thought I would be late. Yes, Miss Addie, we have one of the cats gave birth to 2 kittens. The other one gave birth to 3 kittens. And it's a nightmare here as well. So, hello, Robbie. How are you, sir? Hello, Mark Kessler. So, looks like everybody is here. Jen, Chris, Mark, and Miss Addie. Let's wait to see if anybody else wants to pop in for a little bit. One thing that I want to bring to everybody's attention is a new CD that I got this week that I acquired, and it's actually very good. I'm not a big fan of this band. However, I was reading some reviews about it, and they said that it was very like 1970s glam. And you know, I love that kind of music, like T-Rex and David Bowie and all that glam kind of rock. It is by Def Leppard. And if you see, the name of it is called Diamond Star Halo. And that is in reference to what? What song mentions a Diamond Star Halo? Anybody? This will not be on the final test at the end of the year, so don't worry. But what band references a Diamond Star Halo? And if I said the name of the song, you would know right away, so I'm not going to do that. Anybody? Diamond Star Halo. Okay, well, seeing how nobody got it, it is in reference to a song by T-Rex called Bang a Gong, Get It On, when he says, hey, you got a Diamond Star Halo, you're hot and sweet and you're my girl, get it on, bang a gong, get it on. This is, I can't believe that, because I really don't like Def Leppard, because their first two CDs, their very first one and their second one, High and Dry, was very good. And then I also have one that they did like 10, 15 years ago called Yeah. And that's all cover versions of like British bands. And it's cover versions of good songs that you don't hear people do cover versions of, like Rock On by David Essex and Hanging on the Telephone by Blondie. And that one's called Yeah, and this is Diamond Star Halo. If it was just a regular Def Leppard, I wouldn't have acquired it, but this is very, very good. And I actually suggest that if you have nothing better to do on a rainy day, pull this up on YouTube and listen to it. You will not be disappointed at all. At all. So, so everybody start coming on up so we can start this chat. I did post a link. Here, let me post it again. So everybody come on up. Mark, Jen, Chris, Addie. Come on up. And let's get the show on the road. Hello, Mrs. Hopkins. Hey, all. Well, I'm going to have to go to detention with the cute boys because I'm still rating all the songs. Well, I don't know. I was in detention a lot when I was in school. And I was in detention so much that I actually tried to get credit for it when I graduated, but I didn't. So, okay, just waiting for people to come up and we can start this. Okay, here is Miss Easy Street. Hello, Jen. Jen, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. We got.
Okay.
Okay. This is what we need to do.
Okay. Here is Mark.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come up, Miss Addie, so we can start this dog and pony show.
All right, I think we got the right buttons pressed here. How's their volume?
Oh, it sounds perfect. It sounds
Perfect.
Great.
Good.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we had to rearrange everything. So
The office looks
some
good
interesting.
Oh yeah, you said that you got your desk in.
Yeah, and a new monitor and stuff.
Yeah, good,
so.
good. And so now you're what? You're living in like the modern times. You're not living in the Stone Age.
though. Sorta. Yeah. That's all right. We
Yabba dabba do.
all right.
Yeah.
Press V. Okay, you got the cursor there. Okay, so you can.
Come on, Addie. I don't want to start the show without you. Oh, because I did that special show for you just today. And I don't know if everybody caught that, but I called it Addie Pakal Strikes Back. And I did my little Darth Vader impersonation. I don't know if it was Darth Vader or Boba Fett.
Oh,
I don't know who it
Move
was.
to the left.
Come on, Addie. Here, let me give you the link again, dear.
Okay, I think we're good. Go ahead. Type on your keyboard.
Fine. I'm fine.
Just had to move the cursor to the other. We have two monitors up, so we're kind of sorting that out.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, because I've had to do that sometimes when I go on like Zoom. I had to have like 2 monitors. So I have a spare one, but I gotta like, position them, like a V. So I'm looking at this one, looking at that one, looking at this one.
You have to it always takes a while to sort out your rig and get it
Oh yeah,
kind of dialed in.
Yeah.
So.
So
Is she backstage
here
yet,
she is.
Bimbo?
No, here she is. Here
there she is.
Okay, Miss Addie, with your peregrine falcon up there. Is that what that is? A peregrine falcon? Can you hear me, Addie? Sometimes she has problems
with the audio. Yeah, we
Well-
can't hear you, Addie.
Well, she has problems with the audio and probably other ones that we're not privy to. Okay, Robbie, yes. I was a goody. Yeah, well, okay. Me and Miss Hopkins, we were, I guess, always in detention. I'm on kitten watch and want to sit in the audience and throw popcorn. So, Addie, so you have your list of 15. Can you do it, or do you gotta watch kittens? If you gotta watch kittens, I understand. Oh, absolutely. Because, like I said, because now we have 5. And you guys remember when you were down here and I said that we had some pregnant cats? Not anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
So were they pregnant when they walked up onto the property, or they just became pregnant because they weren't spayed?
Well, actually, they're feral cats, and I know, what house they live at, and I mean, I've met the people. They're decent people, but they really don't take care of their animals. I mean, they don't feed them, they don't water them, they don't let them in, they don't, give them any, sort of,
You call animal
love or treatment
control
or
on
anything.
them.
No, and like I said, because they're decent enough people, they're just overwhelmed because they have like 4 kids too, and
they don't know much about
Do they
contraception.
treat the kids the same way?
Mark, yeah, kinda. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Yeah, they don't.
There's a solution for this.
Yes. Okay, Addie. So, so I guess we will start off. Addie will go first because she already put her first one there. Addie will go first. Then we will go Jen, Chris, Mark, and then me. Okay, Addie says, back in the saddle. And Rocks is actually their 4th album. Okay, so who's up next? Jen, you're up next.
Jen.
My number 15 is Same Old Song and Dance from Get Your Wings On, 1974.
No, it's just called Get Your Wings.
Ready?
Is it Get Your Wings or Get Your Wings On?
It's just called Get Your Wings.
I think that's right. Yeah, I don't have it in front of me, but
okay.
But my number 15 was off Honkin' on Bobo, their cover of "Baby Please Don't Go."
Yes, and and that's an album that a lot of people don't know about. And believe it or not, Chris, I actually had that as like one of the 30 that I picked that I had to get down to 15. Baby, Please Don't Go. Okay, so who did that original?
Oh, a guy. Well, it was a traditional song. Nobody knows the ultimate originator of the song. It goes too far back, but a guy named Joe something in the 1930s did it.
Joe Williams?
Joe Williams.
Big Joe Williams.
Big Joe Williams, and then it was made popular by Muddy Waters.
Yes,
and
Muddy
then,
Waters.
and
That's
then-
why I was. Oh, that's the answer I was looking for. Muddy Waters.
Okay. So even Muddy had a protogenitor there, and Them did a cover of it in 1964. The Yardbirds did it, so it was a standard blues and rock cover at that point. So
yeah. Okay, Addie. Yeah, that's fine. Just when your name is called, just give what number, because you're going to be the first one. You're going to go after me. So Mark, your number 15, sir, would be.
This is the part of the program where I whip out my big 10-inch.
Oh, and what album is that from? Toys in the Attic. Or is that Draw the Line?
So I guess I don't have to ask how it's hanging today, huh, Mark?
Off to the left.
Okay.
It's a great novelty song. It's funny.
Seeing how Addie is not going to be able to come on panel, even though she's still going to participate, would anybody else like to come on panel? Mrs. Hopkins, are you there? Would you like to come on panel? You got 15 AEROSMITH songs that you can just name off the top of your. Okay, and watch. Okay, because Bopak knows that it's at 8 o'clock, so he'll show up at 9 o'clock, quarter after 9. Hey, what did I?
Maybe he'll meet us for the top 3 of the top 5.
Yeah. Big 10 inches, Mark's number 15. Come on, Mrs. Hopkins, come on up. Or Robbie, you come up, Robbie, and come on, Robbie, you're smart. You can name 15 AEROSMITH songs, because I mean, and you don't even have to show your face, just show an icon or something. Oh God, and I hear the little kittens, and they're underneath my sofa bed. Little kittens.
Oh.
So I hear that all night. No, I hear it all night, little kittens. I am, but still rating the records. I'm almost at the end of Rockin' Hard Place here, Buds Redid. I'll post them in comments later. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And you know what? Ms. Hopkins, and you do that, and I will do a special edition for your picks, just like I did with Addie's. So Robbie or Mark Kressler, come on up. Come on. Okay, well, my number 15 is the same as the historians. Same old song and dance. Same old song, same old song, same old song and dance.
My friend.
Okay.
You know what? I'll take the other half.
Okay, Miss Addie, you're number 14, Addie. Are you there listening? Addie, what's your number 14, dear?
Oh, thank you.
If she's on cat watch, maybe she isn't listening or paying attention. We'll let her catch up.
Already. All right, so I guess we'll go on to Jen's number 14.
Yes, Jen, you're number 14.
As Ragdoll from Permanent Vacation, 1987.
Okay. Ragdoll living in a movie. Ragdoll, that is a little cutie.
Solid hit from that.
Yes.
From that
and
wordsmiths.
What? What's that, Jen?
Great wordsmiths.
Yes.
Steven Tyler,
Yeah.
and Steven Tyler's worked with some of the other writers, and that's helped burnish their career.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Yeah.
They've
Yeah.
been willing to reach out. I
Yeah.
think that definitely helped them in their more drug-heavy years, which was most of them.
It's still is my okay. Even though I think Neil Peart is by far the best lyricist, and you guys have heard me say this before, my favorite
I agree.
wordsmith sing is by Ian Gillan from Deep Purple when he says that he's a common cunning linguist. I can't say that enough times.
You don't.
To be able to sing that fast is
Mark.
Okay,
pretty
Addie. Okay, Addie. So what's your number 14, dear? While you're here, what's your number 14? Have you got number 14, Addie? Scared to say, but sweet emotion. Okay, Addie's number 14 is sweet emotion. And why are you scared to say that? Just because I mentioned that I don't even have that listed on 15. I don't. So okay. So don't look for it on my list. Chris, you're number 14.
my number 14. It was recorded in the studio. It didn't make any of their studio albums, but it did make their compilations and greatest hits.
What one?
Their cover of "Come Together." It's a great cover of the Beatles song. So I had to work that in there.
And that was from Sgt. Pepper, wasn't it?
Yes.
With the Bee Gees. I mean that has got to be one of the worst movies ever.
Yeah, it's a film that will live in infamy
for its total complete badness. And okay, yeah, because Peter Frampton played Billy Shears too. I think I'm right.
People that are old enough don't understand it. At that point in time, disco ruled the earth.
Oh yes! Oh my God! Yes.
Made a disco album. Dolly Parton made a disco album.
Yeah. Kiss made Dynasty. Well, there was only really the one disco song on there. I Was Made for Loving You, but hey, they did a disco.
The Stones
song.
did Some Girls.
Girls. The Grateful Dead did Shakedown Street.
Yeah.
So a lot of rock and roll bands, they did it for the money. Their A&R guys said, "Let's do a disco album. It's the thing." So
and I know the story behind "I Was Made for Loving You" by Kiss, because Paul Stanley was cracking on disco. He says, "I can write a disco song in 15 minutes." And that's when he wrote "I Was Made for Loving You." And it sounds like a 15-minute piece of work.
Disco is better than its detractors maintain. It's good. It's good in small doses. And it's great when someone like Stevie Wonder does it. It's not so great when lots and lots of other bands did it.
I mean, because a disco song that I like is Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, the Tramps, yes. And then Kool and the Gang.
Take my disco and BG size. I'll take my disco and BG size morsels, please.
Yeah. Microdoses.
I like disco.
Microdoses.
Okay, Mark, you're number 14.
I'm not ashamed.
I don't think
it's Living on the Edge.
Oh, no, I gave mine. I'm sorry.
Yes.
You're living on the edge.
Living on the Edge. Okay, that's a good song. That's a good song, but that was in my cusp of songs.
I know it was. It's there because it's catchy. It has a catchy melody to it.
Yeah, it's a solid tune.
Or not go lower on the list.
My number 14 is a song called "The Other Side." Take me to the other side.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that gets rotation. Yeah.
And that's actually from Pump. Okay, Miss Addie, are you able to give your number 13, dear? Because I'm not going to make a special audition for you again. I'll make one for Mrs. Hopkins, but not for you. So you got to play along. Oh no. Okay, no, because prison is. Oh no, because prison is down in like Northern Territories in Darwin. Oh, with Pansy Gronsky.
And I can guarantee you, she is not causing good trouble.
Oh
It's
no.
all
Oh no.
bad. It's all bad trouble.
Oh yeah. I mean, because you can imagine what the Aborigines are thinking of prison. Oh shit, they wanna. Okay, they wanna, do like a Burning Man, but I guess like a burning woman. Yeah. Okay, they're waiting for that. Okay, Addie says 13 Round and Round. That's a good song, Addie. Round and Round. Toys in the Attic. I was gonna break out some props because I do have a couple of Aerosmith albums. I've got Toys in the Attic, Draw the Line. I do have two that I was listening to. Their greatest hits. Um, this one is good. Called "Oh, the Devil's Got a New Disguise," which is the greatest hits, and this one is called Aerosmith.
What year was
Gold.
that album?
I think 2008, I believe, Mark.
Oh, okay, thank you.
And this one, I don't know when it was out. Oh, but it's 2 discs, and it's pretty much, got a lot of good songs, but it still got, it doesn't have many deep cuts. Well, it does have some, but okay. Round and Round was Addie. Jen, you're number 13.
My number 13 is Going Down. Love in an Elevator. 1989.
Well, believe it or not, that did not make my list either. Surprise, surprise.
That was on one of my didn't make it either. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pump was not as good a solid an effort as Get a Grip or Permanent Vacation.
Oh no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Okay. Oh, hello there, Itmo. Hello, Hunter. Tyler kept some of his stash inside the drums. Yes, and I've heard of that. I have heard of that, Hunter. Oh, they're not shy about how much cocaine they've used throughout their career. Yeah, well, it's like Keith Richards from the Rolling Stones. What is he quoted saying? That he smoked.
He never had a problem with drugs itself. He had a problem with the police.
Yeah, okay. And then he said that he's taken more drugs than any person should be allowed to take, or something like that. He said something that was hysterical. Chris, you're number 13.
My number 13 is off Get a Grip. It's the song Eat the Rich.
Oh, now that's good.
I like that song. It's something totally unexpected from that band.
Yes.
And I thought for a long time that the only rock and roll song about cannibalism was Timothy by the Buoys. But then going through, it's like, oh yeah, Eat the Rich. That was another rock and roll song about cannibalism. So
You have Cannibal the Musical though.
okay, well that's not really a rock and roll thing, but
No, but it's many songs in the music
right. Yeah.
about cannibalism.
Eat the Rich.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hello, Miss Rita. How are you? Rita, did you get bombed with rain at like, what time was I doing the stream, Jen, when I told you that my power was going to go off, and it did? What was that? Like 1 o'clock? No,
Yeah.
like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, because after that we went out, and oh my God, because I still got to tell that story. Oh, that I told you about what happened today. And did you tell Chris about what happened?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, yeah, because I do have a funny story, and I'll do it during the middle of the show, just because this is worth hearing, and it is the God's honest truth. I am not making up a word of it, which is surprising. Okay, Mark, you're number 13.
Is what it takes.
What it takes, yes. And what is that from? I forget.
I don't know. To tell you the truth.
Historian, what is what it takes from? I know,
Um,
I heard,
PowerPoint.
I know I've heard it. I just can't think of what it's from.
I'm sorry, what was the song again? I'm
What
double.
What
it
it takes.
takes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Mrs. Hopkins. Because if you remember, when I was doing the stream, I said I see the clouds rolling in. Don't be surprised if my power goes off. And within like 3 minutes, but fortunately, I didn't lose that whole stream I did because that would have stunk. That would have been terrible.
Yeah, what it takes was from the '89 album Pump.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, my number 13 comes from Get a Grip, song called "Shut Up and Dance,"
Great.
and that's kind of disco-y. That's kind of disco-y. But I like it because it's got um, it's funky, and Aerosmith was not really known for their funkiness. But if you listen to that song, um, "Shut Up and Dance" is funky. Okay, Addie, and do you have number 12, hon? And make sure it's a good one because I don't want nothing lame.
Hey, Chris Bliss, how's it
Hey,
going?
Chris, Mr. Chris. Oh, um, can you think up 12 of your favorite Aerosmith songs? Because you can come up and join the panel if you'd like. Well, you get it. Oh, because I got to open space and I want to fill it before somebody else pops in. Addie says 12, same old song and dance. No, and that's good. Yes. Oh, that's good because me and Jen both had that. No, okay, and I stand corrected. That is not a lame song. That is so good. Same old story, same old song and dance.
Yeah, I wonder if Old Umble's going to come by today.
Yeah, I mean
He had that
because
event, but I think he has to drive.
yeah.
So
So I mean, we'll see. We'll see how many people we get because Coach says that he wanted to come up, but no, but he might be sipping on moonshine. So if that's the case, he's
Well, if Humboldt comes on, we can, he and I can maybe totally hijack the thread and start talking about bourbons and different whiskeys and
go on his
mash
show for
bills.
that.
That'd
You
be,
need to
that'd be
go on
great.
his-
That would just bore the hell out of everybody who wanted to see rock and roll but not learn about whiskey. So
I don't care. I don't care. I'm bored with most things. Okay, so my number 12 is, as mentioned before, by the historian Ragdoll.
there we go.
Oh, wait.
Well, I think
Wait, no,
it's
wait, no,
Addie's,
wait, no.
Jen's.
Yeah,
It's actually my
yeah.
turn.
No. Oh, no, that's right. I don't know what I did. Okay, yeah, Jen. So yours was
My number 12
12. Yeah.
is Season of Wither.
What is
Get
that
your
from?
wings.
Oh,
Get
really?
your wings.
That's a big
Yeah,
cut.
is a really amazingly melancholy, kind of sad. It was written during the winter time. He was on a farm, and yeah,
I never
it's
heard
kind
that
of
song. And so Hunter says,
the bleak Massachusetts landscape.
Oh, and so Chris has 12 favorites. I'm not sure there are 12 that I even like. Well, I don't know. I kind of have to stretch a little bit too there, Chris. So no, honey, no worries. That's fine. And Hunter says, and who remembers this video when Run DMC did Walk This Way, and then Steven Tyler and Joe Perry, they break through the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody remembers that video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a classic.
It helped to revive their career. You know, they were
Yeah,
kind
it
of at a
is.
low point.
And yeah, okay, yeah, because that's exactly what Hunter said, that it resurrected their career. Yeah.
Yeah, because they had not even had any like real hits or awards or anything
Right.
For a while. Yeah.
until
Right.
they did that song.
Right. Okay, Chris, you're number 12.
My number 12 is the title track, Toys in the Attic, off Toys in the Attic. This song,
Toys. In the
Voices
attic.
Scream, Nothing Seen, Reel's a Dream. I mean, it's a great up-tempo start to that album, but you almost never hear it on FM radio.
No, I know.
It's
I know.
it's just
Yeah.
a good rocker. It just launches the album.
I do have that, but it's ranked a little higher.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mark,
Okay.
you're number 12.
Is He's Got a Gun.
Okay.
Also off of Pump. Yep.
Janie's got a gun.
So Robbie, you said that's a little further up for me. Were you talking about Seasons of Wither?
No, because nobody knows what that is. You're the only one here on the panel who knew what it was. You're the only one in the chat who's going to know what that
Everybody go back and watch it.
is.
Listen to it. You'll like it.
Snap.
It's different. It's a little different. So
Well, I mean, that's the big thing in the panels is helping folks find these little obscure gems.
Right,
and
right,
cuts.
right.
My list is very much a hit parade. I mean,
Right.
I like their
mine's
hits. Their hits
mine's-
were hits for a reason.
No, mine's not. I've got a lot of deep ones. I do have a lot of deep ones. And, that's why we like doing this, so that we can, turn people on to, artists that but you might not know all these songs.
Mhm.
Okay, so again, my 12 was Ragdoll, so I already said that. Addie, you're number 11, dear. Are you there? Number 11. And we can't get Chris to come up because Chris doesn't even like 12 Aerosmith songs.
we can ask Chris if he's playing a concert tonight.
Yes,
Or
yes,
if it's
yes.
next week. Are you still on the every other week schedule, Chris?
Addie,
Oh, Addie has her number 11, Walk
yes, I
This
see
Way.
it. With DMC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, because that is different than the Walk This Way, so that counts. Okay, good. I could sing all the words to the song. I found the song Christmas in Hollis, then led it to Bob Rivers and Twisted Christmas. Bob Rivers is funny. Oh my God. Have you guys ever heard Bob Rivers?
Mm-mm. No.
I don't think I have.
Oh, he's funny as hell.
All right,
Oh,
Chris.
my-
Thanks, Chris. You,
Oh. No show
Chris-
tonight. No. Oh, next week. Okay, cool. Thanks.
I got through most of the concert last time, and then you sang me to sleep, so I appreciate it. I got some really good sleep. Well, I love his sound. So
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
so relaxing.
Yeah.
and-
And you know what I like
Nice.
best about about Chris's show? Well, and his music, of course, but I love like the lighting effects that he does, because, and like I've told him before, it reminds me of a space rock band called Hawkwind.
Oh,
If you've
wow.
never heard of Hawkwind, that
Heard the
was
name.
that was the first band that Lemmy Kilmister from Motorhead was in.
Mhm.
And okay, and so they kicked old Lemmy out because he took too many drugs. So, and he actually wrote a song for Hawkwind called Motorhead.
Mhm.
So when he left, he just used that as the name of his band. So we are up to number
11.
yes. Okay, Addie. Oh, Addie was 10.
Addie gave her 11 with Walk This Way.
Yeah. Okay.
And now it's Jen's turn.
For number 11, yes.
What's your number 11?
My number 11 is Lord of the Thighs.
Yes, that's good.
Which album was that off on?
Get Your Wings.
Okay. Get your chicken wings. Okay, my number.
As opposed to Lord of the Flies, it really doesn't have anything to do with each other. So, Chris, you're number 11.
My number 11 is also a title track. Draw the Line off of Draw the Line.
Oh, God. Okay, now Draw the Line is my favorite AEROSMITH album.
Wow, it's a very solid effort from the band. Jennifer and I both like the Al Hirschfeld cover.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes.
He was the great caricaturist for the New York Times, and worked with lines. He was sort of minimalist.
He did a lot of playbills for Broadway.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and okay. Oh, Chris says Danzig and the Breeders covered Lord of the Thighs. I did not know that.
Wow.
Okay, Danzig. Wow. Yeah, because I have a couple of Danzig. I've got Demon Sweat Live, which has Mother. Don't you want to see him fucking face of Mother? Everybody knows that song. I've got Danzig 2 and another one. I forget what else, but I've got 3 Danzigs. Because he was started in a band called the Misfits. And then after they broke up, he was in a band called Samhain. And I think they only released like 1 or 2 albums. And then he went solo. So that's your Glenn Danzig information, everybody.
There we go.
So, Mark, you're number 11.
Reefer-Headed Woman.
That song is so good.
Isn't
And
it
what does that
dirty?
mean, Mark? What song?
I don't know.
What album does that come from?
I didn't make
Historian?
note of the.
Historian, Reefer-Headed Woman. That's a good song. That's kind of bluesy.
It's a great title
Very
for a song. I mean,
Reefer-Headed Woman.
That is.
I taught my kids a Danzig song one year when music school was canceled in their school. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that is off Night in the Ruts from
Right.
1979.
Okay, yeah. Night in the Ruts. Applause, Mark, for that song, Reefer-Headed Woman. And there's another Danzig that I have. He actually wrote something called the Black Aria. And you have to know what an aria is to know what it is. If you want to lay in your bed or lay somewhere in the dark and listen to something and literally get scared, listen to Glenn Danzig do the Black Aria. It is
Really?
killer. So Reefer-Headed Woman comes from Night in the Ruts. My next song also comes from Night in the Ruts. The lead song on the album called No Surprise. Carrie, yes. No, Carrie, that's fine. I'm glad you're up. I hope you're enjoying our little presentation here today. Because we was trying to make it fun and entertaining. And The rest of the panel is usually pretty good. If I don't know something, I'll just make the shit up. As long as it sounds good. So, No Surprise, Night in the Ruts. And that was the last one that Joe Perry was on before he did his little solo gig. You know, what was it called? The Joe Perry Project?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, Miss Addie, we are up to your number 10. And hard pass on being scared. Well, I mean, because I'm scared, 40, 50 times a day. It's called a mirror. But so you're number 10, Addie. Train kept a rolling. That's good. Oh, did I have that one? Did I have that one?
Probably higher on a lot of our lists.
No, it wasn't. But I know that was one of those ones that was on the cusp. Train kept a rolling. Because like when I make up my list, I will intentionally put say like 10 more than I should. And then I've got to debate, which one goes where, and so I don't know, but I try to put thought into this. So Jen, you're number 10.
Is Last Child.
And what does that come from, dear?
That is from
From Rocks.
Rocks. Yes.
Yes, it is. Rocks is actually good. It was almost sort of like a bridge from when they went from like just like stoners and drug users to like full out druggies.
Graduated.
There,
Right. And Addie says, I love train songs. Blackfoot Song About Trains is my ultimate favorite song. I don't know enough about Blackfoot, Addie. I really honestly don't. I just know they have an album with a picture of a big snake on it. And I don't own any Blackfoot. If I hear them, I won't turn it off. Chris Bliss, have you ever seen Steven Tyler's feet? No, why? What are they, cloven? I wouldn't be surprised.
Is he on Wiki Feed? I take it.
doing all those flips and stuff, I suspect his feet are all bruised and brown and just gnarled up.
Well, I know he had foot surgery, which is what got him into rehab. But
Okay, and I want to pass along another goodbye that I got today. And I was at Winn-Dixie, which is a food store chain here down in Georgia and Florida and the Southeast. This beer here called Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. It was $6.99 a 6-pack.
Mm-hmm.
And it usually sells for like $10, $11 a 6-pack.
yeah.
Okay, good.
And I only got one because there was only one left.
Right.
Because I guess people were saying,
Discontinued.
yeah, they were saying, holy shit, look at that price. So I got the last one. I'm sure they probably had more in the back, but it was like manager special, $6.99. I said, oh, god damn. And this is a pale ale, and pale ales are very, very bitter kind of beers.
Pine cone beer.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Well, come on. Sierra Nevada. Nothing but pine trees out there in the Sierra Nevadas.
Very
Okay.
puppy.
So, yes. So, Jen, Last Child. Chris, you're number 10.
My number 10 is Living on the Edge off of Get a Grip. It kind of captures the 80s zeitgeist. It's a great It's a solid tune. I like the lyric. If Chicken Little tells you that the sky is falling, even if it wasn't, would you still come crawling back again? So it's like the need for perpetual crisis that so many people feel.
And Hunter says something that I did not know. So I don't know. Hunter, anytime you can impress the College of Rock knowledge, you're doing a good job. He says, Aerosmith is the first band to appear on The Simpsons.
Wow.
I did not know that. I did not know that. Oh, Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, nice and hoppy. Yes, Virginia. Is it good, Bimbo? Yes, it's good. But pale ale, you have to get used to the taste. You're not going to drink this like you're drinking Coors Light. You know,
You got to
because
drink it like you're drinking a pine cone.
you know, because Coors Light, you might as well get a 11-ounce bottle of water and pour 1 ounce of beer into it, and there's Coors Light. Yeah, and so Jen was right. It's like drinking beer through a pine cone. So, Mark, you're number 10. Where's Mr. Mark? Mr. Mark, number 10, sir.
Can you not?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
It's a little choppy.
You there?
Your signal might be a little low.
Yes,
Yeah,
Mark.
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Looks like you froze up.
You look like, yeah.
Your video is frozen, but we can hear your audio.
Great scowling eyes on the still photo.
Yeah, really. Yeah, really.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh my God. I wish I could save that because I could use that as, like a Halloween mask and sell it.
Eddie
That's
says
awesome.
Genesee cream ale gives someone the shits. I know bars who pass out toilet paper when you order it.
Now, Genesee Cream Ale, that's from New York, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, Genesee. Hey, Virginia Wolf, how are you doing?
And yes, hello, Virginia.
Hey, Bopak. Hey, Virginia, when you posted your video, I thought you posted a music video. I got all excited, but I still liked your whirligig.
I used to, and Chris says, I used to practice on Aerosmith soundboard we stole from them. Cool. Good deal.
Oh, goodness. We lost Mark. Hopefully they'll.
It
He'll
still
come
has
back.
their fingers on it.
He'll come back.
We'll catch up with his 10s and 9s.
The light is so weird.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Bopak. And of course, you're late, Mr. Bopak, because we are on number 10. Do you want to join in starting at number 10 there, Bopak? So your 10 favorite Aerosmith bands? Because I know, that where you live, time runs, like at a different pace or something. And it's not called a time zone. Time just runs, differently where you live. After being thrown at high school, Steven Tyler stole the school band's bass and still has got the bass with him. He used the same bass at the edge of. Oh, I did not know that.
That's pretty cool. He's so talented.
Who?
Steven Tyler.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Maybe his voice, but then he plays the flute, the harmonica, the bass.
Yeah. Bopak says, I only know the song where they go to an asteroid. What song is that?
I don't remember that one. With that movie, there was that movie where.
Armageddon.
Armageddon. I never saw that film, but I remember that.
It's one of those movies that if you have it playing in the background, yeah, it's worth background noise. But okay, so we will wait for Mr. Kropka to come back up.
I want to watch a film about the end of the world. Definitely Dr. Strangelove. That's a classic.
Oh yeah. Yes, oh my God, yes, with Peter Sellers.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't he play 2 or 3 characters in that movie?
He did. I can't remember them all at this
Right.
moment.
I don't know.
But,
Oh, because I
George
haven't seen that in a long
C.
time.
Scott was great in that film too.
Yes, yes. And so Addie says, Bopak is my Lego invention. No, Cat Daddy's out there walking around. What is this? Top Aerosmith tracks? Yes, Virginia, we're at number 10. Do you can you think of 10 Aerosmith songs that you like? And you can join in the channel. You can join on you can come up on the chats if you like.
Gorgeous.
Okay, yeah, because she was in Lord of the Rings too.
Yep.
Yeah, she played Eowyn, I believe. She was one of the elves. Okay, so Chris
I don't think
says,
I've ever seen anything she's in.
So Chris says, I have a lot of Aerosmith stories. Well, Chris, and okay, Virginia Wolf says, thank you. I know some kings and queens and guillotines taking lives denied. That's from Draw the Line.
Hey, Atlanta girl.
Hello. Hello. Nice to see you.
Good to see you back.
Okay, so we're gonna wait for Mark to come back, and my number 10 is The Hand That Feeds, and that is from album I just mentioned, my favorite one, called Draw the Line.
Trying to blank on that song. What Hand That Feeds? Which song was that? What was it about?
It's about feeding somebody by the hand. I don't know. I just like it. I don't know the lyrics.
Alrighty.
And so Atlanta Girl says that Steven is your uncle. Really? Wow, that's cool.
That's pretty wild.
Cool. And Hunter says one of the band's biggest early hits, Sweet Emotion, featured lyrics by Tyler about his disdain for Perry's then wife, Alyssa. Yes, okay, because I've heard something about that, Hunter. That
song, is centered around the infighting and the difficulties that their respective spouses caused the band, and of course, I'm sure they were when they're out on the road just raising hell and doing as much drugs and sex.
Okay, so Miss Addie Pickle, you're number 9, dear. I make sense on the corner, but not on the chat. Yeah. Well, then maybe you need to raise your prices on the corner there, Addie.
Or she can put her PayPal account in the chat. Throw her some bones.
So you're number 9, Addie.
Oh, crying.
Crying, okay. Crying. And okay, now don't be crying because that's not on my list either.
No.
That was on the didn't make it list for me.
Yeah, that can't do crying and whining. And he sings it so well, right? I mean, he sings it like he's whining. So
yeah.
I can't.
Well, it's interesting the range of Aerosmith's work, because a lot of their stuff was straight hard rock blues, but then they did a lot of commercially accessible stuff too. So
and then they also did like funky kind of stuff too. They also had some funk in there too. So
Joe Perry was influenced by the Meters, and that was a New Orleans funk band. So
the Meters, wow, holy shit! It's been a long time since I've even heard them mentioned. But
Sissy Spot, I mean, they have some great stuff.
I'm not surprised that you know who they are, but. Oh, that's impressive.
Great. They kind of lost to history, but yeah, great. They were the backing band for a lot of different artists, and they made some great stuff on their own too. So,
Yeah, but mainly,
Getting impact.
yeah, but mainly they were known as a backing band. Well, okay, well, sort of like the band. Oh, they were
Right.
Dylan's backing band until, Robbie
off on their own.
Robertson and Levon Helm says, we can do this shit ourselves.
Chris, see, unofficial Chris Bliss says, I was at the video shoot for Crying.
Wow.
Chris, you should do like story time. Like that
Oh, yeah,
time
rock-
I was with
rock and roll
Aerosmith,
stories.
and then
Story time with Chris. Yeah, okay, because I'd watch that.
I would watch it.
Okay, here's Mark coming up again. Let's see if he's doing any better. Mark, are you doing any better there? Mark, can you hear us?
Hello, Mark.
Can you hear us?
You can type it. You want me to type it? He's messing with us now. See, look at that.
Yeah.
look.
Okay,
Alrighty.
Chris says he was in the interior shots. Stephen was recently released from rehab. Yeah, Hunter, because now I had heard, I don't know how true this is that he rented the entire rehab facility just for himself.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's true or not.
I read that
Who
too.
was that?
You can blame him.
Steven
Steven Tyler.
Okay, Mark. And so what's your number 10,
Oh.
Mr. Mark? Mr. Mark, you're number
Toys in
10,
the Attic.
and you're number 10, Toys in the Attic. Okay.
There we go.
So, Jen, you're number 9.
Back in the Saddle off of Rocks, 1976.
I think most of us have picked that.
It's a little higher on my list, but that's a solid cut. I mean, it's going to be in a top list.
I hope so too, Atlanta Girl. But I can understand it's tough because he had that foot surgery, is what I heard, and then he decided he needed some help.
Okay, yeah, because I had Back in the Saddle.
Good for him. Good for him for
Oh,
getting the help.
no. I haven't even done Back in the Saddle yet. Oops. I blew that one. Okay, who's up next? 9, Chris.
All right, my number 9 is Dude Looks Like a Lady off of Permanent Vacation. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. Aerosmith, the only artist I can think of that was kind of covering this territory before that was Lou Reed. There may have been a few others, but according to Desmond Child, the co-writer of the song, Steven Tyler came up with the idea for a song when he was at a bar, and he mistaken Motley Crue's lead singer Vince Neil for a woman with long blonde hair.
Yes.
And then-
Okay, yes, because I have heard that same exact story, so that's got to be true. I've heard that same exact story.
And Tyler's bandmates.
That happened to a friend of mine on a bus once.
Yeah.
A friend of mine on a bus saw a nice, beautiful, beautiful rump on this person. So he went up and gave it a little rub. And then when he turned around, it was a full beard and mustache. and the dude saying, "What do you have, it, dude?"
Oops.
Oh,
I'm
the lighter
sorry.
side of sexual assault. Poor gentleman. That's just awful.
And so Betsy Bay says she likes Sweet Emotion and Big 10-inch. Yeah, because Mark actually said Big 10-inch. That's his number 15. So I guess a lot of people, they like songs about rulers, because that's what I thought that it was about a 10-inch ruler. That somebody had, like broken half of it off. I didn't know. I'm kind of naive.
Well, for someone who has their hands in their pants till their baby calls. I'm
Yeah, you think I
surprised.
would have known that? Really think I would have known that?
Here we go.
Oh, here's Sweet Jessie, my money don't jiggle Scott. Hello, sir. How are you, Sweet Jessie?
Hey, Jesse Scott.
Well,
Hey, Jesse.
all I know is that I picked Hunter to win the wrestling match last night.
How'd that turn out?
I don't know. I forget. Hunter, did you win or lose? I forget.
I think Honor won.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hunter won. Yeah. 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 That's right. Yeah. Because I picked him.
It was
Oh,
only
because
until the end that you kind
right.
of.
Okay. Oh, okay. Because Sweet Jesse Cornbread Scott doesn't want me picking him because every time I pick him, he loses. So that's why I don't pick him anymore. Rita says my husband has been mistaken for a woman several times because he has long black hair. Yeah. Okay.
Well, Rita,
So
hopefully your husband didn't get groped by strangers. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you should have
Yep,
seen
my buddy.
Horns before he cut his hair shorter. The guy I
Yeah.
used to work with, he had beautiful black hair.
Yeah.
And he, yeah, looked like a girl from behind.
I guess if you're a guy, you can say, "Hey, okay, did you like that? Here, that's $5."
That's right. That's right.
Okay,
you go.
so
Groping charge.
okay, so where are we?
We are number 8.
8. Yes, 8.
So Addie's
Miss
8.
Addie Bicall, you're number 8, Miss Addie. Yes. Oh, wait, no, that's right. No, that's right. No, that's right. Hunter lost because Chris Bliss threw him out.
Oh.
That's right. I remember that. Yeah. And so then I was kind of hoping that Chris would win, and Chris got thrown out. See, but like I said, because I actually write down all of my picks for the wrestling who wins and loses, and you guys have seen, and Chris and Jen have seen, all the files and folders and shit I have around here. Half the time I don't know where shit is, and they saw how I keep my records. Well, not my records, my CDs. How the hell I can find anything in there, I don't know. So
In one afternoon of organizational fury, I'm sure you're going to put all of those alphabetical, bands A to Z, and then the albums, in chronological order. It'll be great.
and
Or
you know
not.
what? It's not that difficult to do.
It's not. It's like a task 11 or 12 out of a 1 to 10. It never quite goes up to that zone. So you think of it over and over and over
But
again.
but 9 out of 10 times, if you ask me about a band, I can go in and just look at that pile and kind of know where it is.
Well,
So-
serves as an impromptu short-term memory test, so it's good for that purpose.
Or else just sheer laziness.
Mhm.
Okay, Addie, you're number 8. We're coming up, we're halfway through it, guys. Number 8, Addie Pacall, number 8. Addie hides and eats while she waits. Well, okay, we'll wait no longer. What's your number 8? Seasons of Wither. Oh my God, you're the second one who picked that song. I've
Sorry,
never heard
Daddy.
of that song.
That's right, Addie.
Shut up.
My
I'm
sister
gonna have to
from
listen to. I'm gonna have to listen to that now, and it better not suck.
It won't. You'll be like, wow, this is awesome.
Yeah, okay.
You'll like it. You'll like it.
And if I don't, I'm gonna send you a bad gift in the mail.
All right, cool.
Okay, no, because I got like some old laundry that needs to be done.
You and your laundry.
Okay, no. Okay, because I've done laundry. I'm 60 years old. I've done laundry since I was 10 years old. I can't do it now at my house because Cat Daddy says, "Oh, you don't do it right." That's fine. You want to do it? Go right ahead. I don't want to deprive him of his chores. I really don't.
If he's comfortable doing it, please let him keep doing
Yes,
it.
exactly. And that's okay. Yeah, like he thinks that he's making me mad by doing that. No. Okay, so after we get through with 8, I'll tell the story about what happened today
Okay.
with Al, because and everybody has to stay and just listen to this. You have to listen to the story.
You
'cause
have
it
to
is,
stay. You
yeah,
must.
it's fantastic.
It is a good story.
And like I said, it is true. Every word of it that's coming out of my yammering, lying, making shit up mouth is God's honest true. Okay, Jen, you're number 8.
My number 8 is "Baby Please Don't Go" from Honkin' on Bobo,
Yes,
2004.
yes, and Chris said that too. That's a good song. Baby,
Yeah, now
please
let me
don't
say something
go.
about Big Joe Williams. He was notable for his distinctive sound because he played a 9-string guitar.
Yes.
Yes.
And do you know? That there's a lot of European artists that they play a 2-string bass.
Huh.
Wow.
There's
Yeah, that goes
some
back to
some
the old wash. Sorry, Chris.
The old washboard.
Yes, exactly.
there's a 4-string version of the regular guitar called a tenor guitar, and it's tuned to the same tuning as like a banjo. And
Okay.
so banjo players will sometimes, use that instrument to kind of bridge the gap into the
Okay.
guitar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but
Well,
the 2-string bass has an A and an E string, and that's it.
Wow.
I
I guess
think
that's
that
good if you're
goes
going bump.
back to the old wash tub bases. Just had
Right.
a
Yeah.
board, 2 guitars, and a wash tub for the acoustic.
Wow.
Okay.
But
It
sounds like a
Okay.
bluegrass thing, right?
the full size bass. You know the full size bass that they use in orchestras that the guys step up to use.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
a bass fiddle.
Bass
Yes.
fiddle.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're talking about laundry. Bopak says I put the clothes in a trash bag and then make a gasoline fire. Less laundry to do. Yeah, that's true. Easy Street says that was directed at Jesse. Bopak says, oh no, Robbie says, laughs. Bopak efficient. Rita says she's still waiting on Prism and the Sunset Tour. I don't know, and Jen and Chris, what we should have done is when we went on that Tiki tour, we should have taken Prism and just pushed her off. Instead of me falling out of the boat, we just could have pushed over Prism, with like a cinder block attached to her neck. But
Yeah, the problem is, manatees are protected, and she'd probably try to mate with one. It's just, I don't know if that'd be a good idea, letting her loose in the Bay of Tampa.
and
The
so
hard part is
Bopak
not getting
says,
run over by a boat.
and Bopak says, you don't see many tenor guitars around. No, I mean, I've heard of them. I've never seen one, but I have seen a 2-string bass guitar. Because the songs that I write, I usually only play 2 strings anyway. So okay, so where are we? Jen with her number 8. Chris, your number 8.
My number 8 is off of Get Your Wings. I think we've all mentioned this song so far. Same Old Song and Dance.
Yes. Has everybody done it? Patty did. Mark hasn't yet. I did. Jen did.
Song about how bad life decisions produce predictably bad results. Got you with the cocaine they found with your gun. No smoothie-faced lawyer to get you undone. Yeah. You do dumb things, you get dumb results.
Well, yeah. I know that I can trace back a lot of my bad decisions to rock and roll and alcohol, usually together. Mark, your number. No, okay, Mark, we need your number 9 and your number 8 because you missed one.
Well, my number 8 was Same Old Song and Dance.
Okay.
Chris's. And my number 9 was Loving It, Love Ya.
Okay.
Loving it
Okay.
when I'm going down. Oh,
I think that all guys like that song because they just like saying, "I like going down." Yeah,
Like they
no.
use euphemisms, but the euphemism is like paper thin.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even think you have to pass
Yeah.
symbolism 101 to figure out.
That's what they're good at.
Yeah,
That's part of their great lyrics.
yeah.
And okay, my number. Um,
Eight.
oh, what are we at? 8.
Yeah.
Is um,
Want me to pick it for you?
no, okay, no, no,
It's on the list
No.
here somewhere.
I just have trouble numbering things. Maybe that's why me doing a record thing like a CD thing like that might not be a good idea.
Sam
'Cause
rubbing off on you.
my number 8 is from Done with Mirrors, and nobody has mentioned that album yet. And that was their first comeback one, Done with Mirrors, called My Fist, Your Face.
That's a great title.
It is, and um, I don't know. I wanted to say something, but it might be too politically incorrect, so I'm not even going to say it. Jen, I'll post it
Go
to
ahead.
you when I'm
Go
done.
ahead.
No. What?
You have to question it. It's probably best.
Mark is pushing that red button. Boop, 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 boop.
Send it
Yeah.
to Mark on Twitter.
I'm intrigued. I get intrigued.
Send it to Mark on Twitter.
Well, I'm not gonna say the whole thing that I was gonna say, but My Fist, Your Face. Sometimes I can understand it. That's all I'm gonna say. So we are at the halfway point. So let me tell you the story about what happened this morning.
Okay.
Well, I'd
Please
like
do.
to preface this though with the hammering that was taking place the other night when you were on live stream and you kept hearing hammering.
Yeah.
And you said, "Well, I wonder if I should go check on that." And I was like, "No, he's doing something. He's staying busy. Just let him be." Right. So then continue. Yes.
So it was early in the morning, and we had just got done feeding the cats, and Al has his cereal. I make sure that he takes his medicine, and I fed the cats. I went for my morning bike ride, and so I was eating a piece of kiwi and some cottage cheese.
How does Australians taste?
Huh?
How do Australians taste?
I don't know.
No, a Kiwi be reference to a New Zealander.
Oh, New
Yeah.
Zealander.
Yeah,
How do
that's
New
what it's
Zealanders taste?
like kiwis.
There you go.
Oh, okay, honey, you blew that joke.
I know, Dean. Bro
So
Pop's
anyway.
laughing though.
Oh, Hunter, yes. Oh, fist to the face is similar to a boot to the head. Yes, exactly. So anyway, and so we're sitting there, and it's early. I'm just in like shorts and a t-shirt because I just rode my bike, and it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. And so Al's sitting there, and I start hearing this, and two people have seen this rickety ass chair that he sits in. So he's sitting in there, and he puts his cereal down on the little table that he has next to him, and I never have my phone with me because the chair went, and so Al went from the chair down to the floor, still sitting on the chair. So he didn't get hurt or anything because he still was on the chair. But
Wow.
the sides just completely went.
That's that's
Now, this
amazing.
wasn't just any chair, though. This was his recliner.
His lazy boy. Oh,
Yeah.
oh
So
my
it's a
God.
huge chair. And
Yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah, okay, but it's like 10 years old, and so and so what he was hammering, oh, that time that I found out is that like one of the pieces from the chair was coming off. That's what he was hammering,
I told her he
Oh,
hammered it to
I was
death.
wondering.
right? So and so I'm terrible because I never have my camera with me, and it happened almost in like slow motion, just like. So I would have had time to turn on my camera, wait for it to power up, turn on, and still got a video, but I didn't have it with me.
Missed it
And
by a lot much.
yeah, and so then he's sitting there laying like this, laying on the floor, and he says, "Oh, honey, I think we gotta go out and get me a new chair." And I said,
No.
"Get you a new chair? No, I'll just glue it together." And he says, and like he just looked at me like dumbfounded, like, "You just glue it together."
Wow.
I mean, and you know, sometimes when you're dealing with somebody who has Alzheimer's, just some of the stuff that happens, you just have to laugh just because that was so funny. He said, "I think we need a new chair." And I said, "No, just glue it together." And he just looked at me like, glue. And so then we went out and we did buy him a new chair after I did my show, and it got knocked off because because power went out. And so and bought this nice chair, but they're not delivering it until Friday.
Okay.
And so he gets home, and so we throw out the remnants of this chair, and he says, "What am I going to do to sit on?" And I says, "I don't know, just stand."
He's got the chair right next to him on the left, but I mean, if someone has dementia, they can get really, really, really out of sorts when things get maladjusted. They have a
Right.
certain routine, and when you
Yeah.
violate that routine, they struggle, and so that's
Right.
Yeah, they
And-
struggle a lot. It's
I mean,
amazing
so
how
that-
much they struggle.
I mean, so that's why I says, "Oh, I don't know, we'll just stand." And again, he looked at me like, "Huh? Just stand."
trying to
And
process
so-
that.
and so I actually did break down earlier and tell him, and I said I was gonna do it tomorrow, but I said, "Al, just take your computer chair and just sit in that until Friday, because it's a nice computer chair, it's cushioned and all that." And then I said, "Look, and the chair can roll around, that way you can roll down to the refrigerator." And he says, "Yeah, okay, that's a good idea." So,
Yeah.
and
Al has an amazingly good disposition for someone who's going through that struggle.
yes, oh
I
yes,
hope,
he does.
I
Yes, he
hope
does.
beyond hope that attitude and his kindness stays within him, because it's
Well, because that's always the kind of person that he's been. So I don't see it changing. I hope it doesn't.
Mhm.
Because he's never been a mean person.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's yeah. The struggle is a day at a time, and you hope for the best, and whatever shall happen, shall happen.
and sometimes when somebody has all like Alzheimer's like him, they just do things, and I'm sorry, it might sound cruel, but I just sit there sometimes and go, "Oh, Jesus."
Yeah, I mean, it's
Oh my fucking God, Jesus Christ. And I'm crying because it's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And um, um, a couple of days ago, he was trying to screw something in. He says, oh, I can't get this. I can't get this to screw. What's the matter? I don't think this screwdriver is right." And I says, "No, Al, that's a flathead. You need a Phillips head." And he says, "Oh, do I have one of them?" I said, "Yeah." So, oh God.
Yeah. I mean,
Just one of those things, I guess, Bimbo.
Yeah, but
yeah.
and
You're grateful for the things that Al can still do, more than you're sad for the things that he can't do. I mean, that's kind of what
yeah.
you want to cultivate. But he'll have good days and bad days. He'll have
Oh yeah.
days where he'll know the difference between a Phillips head and a flat head, and it won't be any problem at all. And then other times he'll just he'll stare at the screwdrivers and what is this for?
And he says, "Oh my God, there's something wrong with the screwdriver." I said, "Yeah, because it's the wrong kind."
So
Well, let me have one of these. Yeah, you do. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Okay, so
number 7.
that is a true story. And like I said, I have been accused, and I've accused myself of making shit up. But that is
No.
so true. Yeah, no, that is a God's honest truth. And Chris and Jen have met Al, so they can see that happening.
Yeah.
So, Addie,
Right.
you're number 7, dear. Are you still around, Addie? Yes, Addie, you're number 7. She says, "Cat Daddy Mac and Crazy Cat Lady Addie will know what would happen." Yeah. Yes, Mark, it is a sad disease, but and like Chris said, you got to make the best of it. Because he knows that that his memory is going.
Yeah.
Alzheimer's, either as the caregiver or the victim, it forces you to realize that there's just certain conditions that we don't have an answer for. We just, you just have to take
Control.
a day at a time and ask for help. You can't help Al alone. Ultimately, it's you need a support structure to help with what has happened and what will follow. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so Addie says her number 7 is, what's the name of the song, Addie? Oh, hey, grilling and chilling with Mojo. How are you? Addie, what's the name of the song? Oh, Don't Get Mad, Get Even. Pump? I never heard that song.
Off of the pump.
Well, first of all, I like that title, so I'm going to have to listen to that.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I would rather get mad. I would rather get even with somebody than get mad.
Definitely.
Good call, Addie. Good call. Okay, Jen, you're number 7.
Roadrunner from Honkin' on Bobo.
I've
Bo
actually
cover.
never heard that whole entire album. I've just heard "Baby Please Don't Go."
You
So
should
actually
hear that,
one
you should hear
boy.
that whole album. It's
So I should probably listen to it.
Yeah. Now, what's interesting about that album is that it's all covers except for the grind, which they wrote. But we've done like the Rolling Stones and
Okay, yeah, because the Rolling Stones did an album like that called "Lonesome and Blue."
Yeah, but the Rolling Stones and all those bands, when their first albums were covers.
Oh yes,
of everybody.
Yes, of course, yeah.
But interestingly, AEROSMITH only did one cover per album for the first 5 albums. All the rest of them they wrote themselves. Okay. So they didn't come out with just trying to make a name and covering other people. They waited till 2004 to do a whole album celebrating, I think, some of the best blues songs ever written.
Yeah,
a lot of
I
them.
think Eric
they're just
Clapton, Rush,
great.
other bands, they did one album that was a tribute to all
But
the music that came before them that really influenced
Eric
them.
Clapton's another one. He made his name off other people's music.
Oh yeah,
Hello,
Led
Juniper.
and
Zeppelin,
he took it to that next level.
Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones. all
I
of them
would,
did.
Jen, I wouldn't say that. Eric Clapton, I know he did a lot of covers, and I know, but a lot of his music he wrote himself. He wrote some classics.
Not until
He
much
did.
later. Not until much
No.
later. Maybe with
His
some
early
of the
stuff with
early
Cream
stuff.
was
His early stuff with Cream.
was more or less original music.
Yeah.
And I like what he did with the blues. He kind of took it to that next level. He kind of experimented with it, got beyond the 1-4-5s. But then later in his career, he kind of revisited 12-bar blues, 1-4-5s, and explored that.
He sure
and
did.
Other things too.
With vengeance.
But his solo stuff was
Mm-hmm.
mostly covers.
And the Dominoes,
And
that
he worked
album,
with a lot of
I'm
other
not
people.
sure who did.
Oh, who did he collaborate with on Derek and the Dominoes?
Dwayne Allman.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so Mojo Juniper says that she likes Toys in the Attic, and Hunter and Robbie, thank you for keeping up with the right chat and saying hello to people that I miss, because I'm really bad at that too. So.
All right. So I think we're up to my number 7.
Yes, Chris. You're number 7.
I'm going to go with song off of Rock's, and it was mentioned before, Last Child. It's got a monster opening riff.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
And this was the rhythm guitarist Brad Whitford's biggest contribution to the band songwriting wise. That was the biggest hit that he wrote. Yeah, because Joe Perry is the lead guitarist, and Joe Perry gets 99% of the attention in that department. But Brad Whitford got kind of gave his due with that song, and that was
interesting.
I guess we forget that they had a rhythm guitarist. It's kind of like AC/DC had a rhythm guitarist.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Okay, which was actually the rhythm guitarist was actually Malcolm Young.
Right, the brother.
And then he passed away, and so now the youngest of the Young brothers, Stevie Young, is now the rhythm guitarist.
Okay.
And Bopak says it's a little bit of both, right? Musicians borrow and steal relentlessly. Well, figure that there's only a certain amount of chords that you can play. There really is. It's not like they're coming up with new chords
over and over and over again.
Right, and they say the best. What is it?
See, good artists imitate, great artists steal. I stole that from Picasso.
Oh, and what is the greatest form of flattery?
Imitation.
Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. So yeah.
Okay. Well, me and Mark, we did not flatter Virginia Woolf when we did our bastard version.
Practice makes perfect.
Oops.
So, okay, so we're at you, Mr. Mark. You're number 7.
Spaced.
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 What album was that?
That's the album. I can look it up quickly, though.
No, let the historian do it. That's what I pay her $1.50 a week for.
In cat food.
Yeah, well, hey, and you got to eat something. Addie says, I love being on chat more. Yes, Addie, and we know that you got to be a cat mama. So
it's from Get Your Wings.
Get Your Wings, okay.
And so Mojo Juniper mentions one of my favorite bands of all time is the New York Dolls. Was more me as a teen, Thunders. Yes. Oh my God, they were so good. Oh, David Johansen, Johnny Thunders, Arthur Kane, Sylvain, and Jerry Nolan. That was a band. That was a band. They just
New
took the
York
world by
Dolls.
storm, and nobody knew what the hell to make of them. They just, they're just, they were like the antithesis of everything that had come before.
And I think the New York Dolls, they influenced a whole lot of artists that came afterwards,
Oh
but
yes! Oh my
they
God!
didn't get their due credit. Just
Right?
like
Okay.
Velvet
Yeah.
Underground,
Yeah.
you
Oh
know,
my God! Yeah. With Lou. Oh yeah. Yeah.
it's like 5,000 people bought a Velvet Underground album, but all 5,000 of them went out and started a band.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we've
Yeah.
forgotten the original.
Yeah. Because who was in Velvet Underground? Oh, there was John Cale, Sterling Morrison.
Nico.
Well, and of course, Lou Reed. Okay, but Nico, she was just a singer, and she only sang like 2 or 3 songs.
She was kind of an add-on from Andy Warhol.
Yeah, yeah, she was one of the Andy Warhol girls. Oh, like Holly, and
I forget
Holly.
what the name of his group was. That sort of his
Yeah,
entourage as he was on.
yeah, yeah. I forget too. New York, I had an album once of them. Okay, because they only released 2 albums. The first one, and then their second one was called Too Much Too Soon. Okay, so we are at
Number 6.
no 7.
Number 7.
7. My number 7.
Okay.
And it's already been mentioned before, and I had to put it somewhere because I like the song. And don't make any jokes because I'll block you. Dude looks like a lady, and that's all I'm saying about that. So, Addie, your number 6, dear, is Addie. Number 6, dear. Come on, pay attention. Oh, stop playing with the pussy cat and pay attention.
I mean, if you got a cat that he never named, I told him he should name it Poussey.
Poussey. Oh, Faster Pussycat. And Faster Pussycat's a good band if you don't know bands.
See, I've heard a song that mentioned a horse with no name, but not a cat with no name. Cats are always going to get named.
Yes. Okay, so Addie says dude looks like a lady. Okay.
That's good.
And Sweet Jessie, my money don't jiggle.
Eyeball. What does that say on Coachisms?
Huh? What?
You know, when Coachisms plays the robot to read the chat for him?
I don't know.
Does it say googly eye, googly eye, googly eye, googly
Oh,
eye?
yeah. Kill. Oh, Faster Pussycat, kill. Yes. And now, if you ever want to see a 1960s schlock movie with just murder, mayhem, madness, you need to watch Faster Pussycat, Kill. Okay,
Really?
Addie, but we're not at number 5 yet. Okay, you just did number 6, so you got to wait for number 5, Addie. And I'll try to remember that, but chances are that I won't. Okay, Jen, your number 6, dear, is...
My number 6 is Back Train from Hunkin' on Bobo.
I'm going to have to give that a listen.
That's a Mississippi Fred McDowell cover, and Perry does it's pretty much a duet with Tracy Bonham. She also did the Jesus on the, what was that, main line, train line?
Okay.
That album has 3 covers from Mississippi Fred McDowell. And Fred McDowell is definitely an artist you should explore. He did
I've
was
heard
a,
of him. I've heard of him. I don't know his music.
he was
I
a
don't.
practitioner of hill country blues, which was kind of different from the Delta blues. It was sort of more sparse, sort of simpler, more kind of hypnotic. You'd hit a groove and you would just stay there for 20, 30 minutes. I mean, it was, but You've Got to Move was famously covered by
By the Rolling
Rolling
Stones.
Stones, and they did a very, very straight cover.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! But you gotta move, and that's
Mhm.
off of Sticky Fingers.
Mhm.
That song is fucked
You
up.
got
You got to move.
move.
Yeah, it's
Get
great.
ready. You gotta move.
He was Fred McDowell was so thrilled that the song was done
Oh,
straight and not rock and rolled up. And of course,
Yeah.
Aerosmith's cover of it is kind of rock and rolled up, but it's still worth a listen.
Cool,
So.
good. I definitely will have to give Honkin' with
It
Bobo
is.
a listen to. So, okay, Chris, you're number 6.
Number 6 is off the first album entitled Aerosmith. It's Mama Kin.
I have Mama Kin, but Mama Kin is a little higher than 6. Talking
Right.
about your Mama Kin, and
He
that
was-
song,
Go ahead.
and that song. First time I heard this, I remember saying, "Holy shit! This song, this song kicks ass." And I remember, and I remember because I've told most people in here, they know the story about how my mother influenced my music,
Mhm.
and so my mother had never heard it,
Mhm.
and so I think we had the 8-track, and so I played this for her, and even my mother says, "Holy shit!"
It was such a solid cut. Steve Tyler had so much confidence in Mama Kin that he went to Eddie's tattoo parlor in Providence, Rhode Island, and had the words Ma Kin tattooed on his left shoulder beneath a winged heart. He told his bandmates that this is the song that was going to make him rich and famous.
And
So
it started them off.
yeah,
Started them
that
off.
song got their record contract, their first record contract. So he
Wow.
was prescient enough and ballsy enough to make that prediction and
Wow.
tattoo it onto his left bicep.
Wow.
But his arm was so little, he couldn't put Mama Kin under that tattoo, so he had to just put it Ma Kin.
So I guess you need. Big fat arms like these.
More space, more room to work with.
No, it's no, and the proper word for it is fat. Okay,
You have
Mark.
you have swimmer arms, swimmer shoulders.
Well, because you guys saw me swim. I swim like a 400-pound whale. So, okay, Mark, your number 6 is.
This is a song with an interesting story. It's called "Get the Lead Out."
I've heard this song.
Yeah.
I've heard this song. Yes. And what's the story?
I don't know it. I'm sure that there is an interesting
Oh, nobody likes a tease.
story
Mark.
that goes along with it.
Well, thanks. Okay, but there is the interesting story about Get the Lead Out, and I don't know it. And one thing that I don't do in the College of Rock Knowledge is blatantly make shit up. If I don't know it,
No,
I'll say that I don't know it.
no,
I'm
never.
assuming it's not about removing tetraethyl lead from gasoline, but it's a metaphor. But we got to figure out what the metaphor is.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. So we are at number 6.
Yep.
My
You're
number
number
6 is been mentioned before. So all I'm going to say is Back in the Saddle Again.
There we go.
Okay, Miss Addie, your number 5 was Angel. See, I did remember. Wow. Props to me. Okay.
What's your number 5?
Hello, Mr. Chris Bliss. Turns out he was right. Mama Kin is a song that made them. Yes. Okay, and it seems like Mr. Chris is a Aerosmith aficionado, right? Because they said his arm was too skinny to fit Mama Ken. So, well, okay.
Wow.
Oh, well, thank you for verifying that, Chris. You know, because sometimes I don't believe everything I hear unless it's verified by two people, especially two smart people.
Especially
If two
on this
smart
show.
people, right? If two smart people verify the same story, then it's true. If two stupid people verify it, then it's still stupid.
But it's stupid in the same way.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jen, you're number 5.
Who's number 5? Mine.
You're number
Yes.
5.
Okay.
My
Yeah.
number 5 is
Okay. Because Addie's number 5 is Angel.
Train Kept a Rolling.
Train kept a rolling all night long.
Yeah, the original was by Tiny Bradshaw, Lois Mann, and Howard Kay. Is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame top 500 songs to shape rock and roll.
And what year was the original produced, Jen? Any idea?
Oh, I'm gonna guess in the 30s.
Oh,
It's an old
no,
song.
no, come on, you're the historian of this whole dog and pony show. You can't be guessing.
That's one aspect of the blues that's tricky. If a song is a traditional song, nobody
It could
knows
go-
who the heck
it-
who wrote it. It's lost in
Right.
history, and
Well,
Right. I mean, because some of them could go back to like the early 1900s.
yeah,
You know, and they were just
1920.
played. You know, just like and they played with like the old, like milk jugs.
actually, the Train Kept a Rolling came out in 51.
Okay.
See, there you go. Come on. Okay, and you know what?
I knew
and
it.
You know what? And you know what? In your pay packet, this week will be an extra 8 cents.
Thank you.
There
And there's
you go.
actually there is a good background on this because it came out of Cincinnati, and the reason being is there was a record company out of Cincinnati that cut a lot of these records, and they started off doing something a little bit more mainstream, but they were one of the first integrated companies in the U.S. Because they did what they called at the time was race music. So the blues back then was called race, and the owner of the record company was open to doing those records. So he later got in trouble for a payola scheme, though.
Mark, and I just noticed when you leaned down that you have like a Cartman doll behind you. You got
Yes.
like an Eric Cartman doll behind you.
Correct, Simbo.
You will respect my authority. And my
right.
favorite episode of South Park is when Cartman becomes like the Kentucky Fried Chicken Don of South Park.
Yeah. It's all the skin off the entire bucket of chicken. Skin.
Okay.
I don't know if it's like
now
this
that is
for you guys down in the States as it is up here in Canada, but our holiday was July 1st, Canada Day.
right.
But
yeah.
They
I know.
not
Canada
only
Day,
did they
yeah.
start letting off, not only did explosives on Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday was a holiday, but they're still doing it today, and they'll continue tomorrow right into your guys' July 4th, just because we all like to let off explosives.
Americans do the same
You know what I'm
thing. I
saying?
mean, a guy that works in a separate campus that I communicate with a lot, Jim said, "Oh yeah, in his neighborhood there were people last week firing off fireworks. We get it here. They do huge fireworks.
Yeah.
I mean, we get a free fireworks show that's
Yeah.
damn near professional quality show.
Yeah, we
for
just sit on
free.
our front.
We sit on our
porch.
front porch and drink and watch the show, and it's a free show.
Okay,
It's
and
awesome.
remember, okay,
But it's
and
annoying after the second or third day after the holiday. It's
And-
like we don't want to hear this
and-
crap anymore.
And
Right,
remember,
yeah.
you know that I told you guys that there's the whole family that like, you know, that like owns, you know, my block.
Mhm.
They all get together and they put up a ton of money, and they do a great show. And so, and you know, I'm just sitting there, you know, just thinking, man, that's a lot of money going up in smoke.
Mhm.
Up in smoke.
is.
If I'm going to spend money
When you-
going up on smoke, I'm going to want something out of it.
Well, and you hope that the surrounding
show.
area is at least a little humid or damp, so that the unburned fireworks don't burn a house down.
Oh no, trust me, it rained enough today to dampen
Well,
the
we
area
haven't-
for a week and a half.
We got a retirement home, only pretty just across from where my property is, and there's every year they let off a quality show, so we just have to go outside into our backyard, walk it over, and we get to watch all the show. So much we've seen so
Right.
many of them, grew tired of doing it. We don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little too much of a good thing. I mean, once a year is certainly enough for me for a fireworks show.
Right.
I don't.
Oh, I
Okay,
love
and
it.
I've
so-
been there, done that. The best fireworks show I ever attended was in 1989 in Grenoble, France. Well, it was the bicentennial of the French Revolution. So I don't think it was 89. Oh, I think it was 89. That was the year. And I was in Grenoble. I wasn't even in Paris. I was in Grenoble, and there's this huge fireworks show. And of course, the person doing the announcing liberté, fraternité, égalité, all these different things. And then at the end of the show, there's this huge golden fireball that just covered the whole sky. And I kept staring up, and my eyes started to burn. I had gunpowder burning in my eyes. It hurt for about a half hour, but finally it was insane.
Oh my God!
They did their best to replicate the French Revolution in there, but that was their, just like in the U.S. in 1976.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
76 was crazy.
all the fireworks shows were multiplied by 10 because
Right.
it was a round number. So
Yeah,
that was their.
yes. And like the bicentennial. Okay.
I was
and-
in Orlando, so I saw the fireworks at Lake Osceola.
Oh, yes. I
Lake
know.
Eola. Lake Eola.
Oh, Lake Eola. Yeah, the one downtown where they have the bandstand.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit on the side chat. Addie says,
Oh, Bopak speaks French.
Yeah.
yeah,
Regardez.
okay, Addie says that Trailer Park Boys had the best TV show ever. I don't remember Trailer Park Boys. Robbie says, yes, they're going off right now. The Thunder Boomer. Yeah. Pre-4th of July is full in effect here, says Bopak. Hunter says, you get a goddamn job before sundown, or we're shipping you up to the military school with goddamn Finkelstein. Finkelstein, yeah. Oh, what movie is that? Hunter, Finkelstein. Oh, come on, Finkelstein. Oh,
What?
yeah, Finkelstein. I remember that. Oh, no. Okay, no, that's from Up in Smoke. That's from
Oh.
Up in Smoke.
There
Oh,
we go.
Finkelstein.
Oh,
Finkelstein, yes. I've grown to dislike fireworks, says Rita. Yeah, I mean, they're noisy. Yes.
They're
Yes,
letting
Up
some
in
off right
Smoke.
now. I can hear them
Yeah.
through my earbuds.
I was 14 years old. Listen to this one. I was old, and I went down to my local pharmacy, Guardian Drug, Iron Gate Plaza in Toronto, and I bought
And they wouldn't
charcoal,
sell you weed?
saltpeter, and sulfur, and made my first home explosive. Maybe I was 12.
Yay.
And somehow, do you still have all 10 of your fingers? That's
I do.
amazing.
I hit the books
Awesome.
at the same time. I was smart about
good,
it.
good, good. Measure twice, cut
But
once, or measure twice, blow up once.
With that goddamn Finkelstein
yeah,
kid.
like that.
Finkelstein shit kid, son of a bitch.
Right on. Finkelstein.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, so
this
we are
explosive I lit off
at
was
We're at
substantial.
my
Put a hole
number
in
5.
the asphalt.
oh, okay, well that's something to be proud about. But
my
let's
grandmother told a story about her later husband. She got married again when she was like 85. But this guy, he was crazy. And they put dynamite in a stump.
Blow up a tree stump.
They were a bunch of farmers.
Oh.
So they just, they had all this land.
What the hell?
They blew the stump over into Ohio. And did some damage to somebody's house.
Oh,
Wow.
whoa.
Crazy.
Oops,
Crazy
well,
Eugene.
it wasn't us. It wasn't me, officer.
Oh, did you see
Indiana,
that line stump too?
Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay, Addie, you're number 4, dear.
Well, no, I didn't have my number 5, and Mark didn't
wait.
have his number 5.
Oh, no, and neither did I.
I did the
Mark,
train
you're
cat
number-
Right.
one.
No, my
Mark.
number 5, then Mark's,
Yes,
and
yes.
then yours. Okay, so my number 5 is also Train Kept a Rollin'.
Yes.
But Joe Perry recalled that was the only song that he had in common with Steven Tyler when they first started playing. That was the first song they worked on together. So that was, kind of a special song for them, because it wasn't added to their first album. I think it was their second album when it showed up.
Yes.
But that was
Unusual.
literally the first song that Steven Tyler and Joe Perry collaborated on.
Wow, cool. Okay, Mark, you're number 5.
What it takes.
Oh, I know that song. What's it from? Jen, what's it from? I know that song. Because that was on my alternate list. What It Takes. I know the song. And it's actually really, really, really good. But it's one that you don't hear.
It's off of Pump from 89.
Yeah, okay. Pump. Okay, my number 5 is the aforementioned by most people, Toys in the Attic.
Great song.
Okay, so all right, well I gotta go to the potty and get like 2 more pale ales. So
we're up to Addie's number 4.
Yeah.
She's,
okay. And so Jen, just so write down, what people are saying, so I can put them on
Chris
my
has it.
official list.
I have pen and paper, so I'll
Oh,
scribble.
okay.
I'll be the scribbler here.
Okay.
So number 4 from
Hunter
Addie.
says, guys with an eye patch and 3 fingers sell the best fireworks.
Yeah, the most potent.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give Addie a few moments here to give us her number 4. Oh, Crazy off of Get a Grip.
Oh, is that Addie's?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah.
That's interesting. That's what was your number 4, honey?
My number 4 is Dude from Permanent Vacation.
Dude Looks Like a Lady. A lady. Let's see. My number 4. This was mentioned earlier. Back in the Saddle. I just love the slow buildup of the drum beat and the guitar riff, and they did a lot of work on the sound effects on that song.
You can tell.
The galloping horse and the whips and the screams and the yodeling at the end of it. A real bullwhip was intended to be used for the whip effects, and they spent hours trying to get that just so, but they couldn't make it work. the band members ended up getting up cut and hurt without getting the sound they wanted. So the band members eventually they decided the whip effects would be created by whirling a 30-foot cord in the studio and then firing a cap gun to create the crack on the whip.
Wow.
So that part of the song took a hell of a long time to craft.
They could have found a girl that could do that.
But
it is a mad skill, though, to be able to
I can crack a whip.
Can you?
Yeah,
That's impressive.
for
That's
sure.
But evidently that was
When are you
beyond
available?
Joe and Steve's ability and the bandmates' abilities.
15 minutes.
But
15 minutes. All right.
who knew flights from Toronto were so fast? Well, see, and Mark's fighting the stereotypes because earlier in our video, there was a portrait of a bald eagle in the background.
Yeah.
So maybe that was a Canadian bald eagle.
Yeah. Canadian. Totally Canadian.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that. Yeah. I picked that up at flea market.
Yeah.
We have a lot of Canadian bald
It's
eagles
English.
around here.
Well, we have Canadian geese. You know that they're like the only
The
rude
great
Canadians.
geese, yeah.
They're mean little bastards.
Oh,
Roast beef.
they
of the
shit on
sky.
everything, eh?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know.
Yeah.
We keep an eye
They're
out
supposed
for
to have
them.
pretty
We
good-
really do.
They're supposed to have pretty good food quality. I would have a
Yeah.
slice of geese. I mean, if it was offered in a restaurant
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatnot.
I would
Oh,
never
yeah.
probably.
I've had it.
That's it.
I find it really gamey.
Hmm.
Oh,
What
okay.
you gotta do is you gotta soak it in cabbage
Okay.
ahead of time, and it takes the gaminess out.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's really it's juicy meat.
Hmm.
Does it compare to lamb? You know, because lamb or goat's kind of gamey too. Have you had lamb or goat?
Yeah, in a different way. It's gamey more. I don't know. I think a lot of its diet is pine and cedar
Grass.
and pine and it's fish.
Does it have that?
But I don't.
Grass. They eat the
Go ahead.
grass around here.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
non-migratory. They just hang out. They just.
Oh, okay.
You know, and they keep breeding. And
No, we have a
more and more
couple
of
that
them.
hangs out in our yard from spring to early summer. But the end of the
Right, yeah.
season, there was only one. So I don't know if the other goose got cooked or what happened.
There's no lack of them, and that's for sure. They're not endangered.
Yeah.
So, Mark, we're up to year
Up
number
here you can't-
4.
Here you
Oh, I guess
can't
they're
see.
protected.
They're protected.
Oh shucks, we missed. We just Mark just dropped off right before he gave us his number 4. Oh, but we'll get his number 4 and number 3 by the time he gets back.
Okay.
What's your number 4?
Okay. So what was Addie's number 4?
Crazy.
Okay.
And Jennifer's number 4 was Dude Looks Like a Lady.
Dude.
My number 4 was Back in the Saddle.
Okay,
Yeah.
because now it's official that we have all had that song.
Mm-hmm. It's too good of a song to pass up.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Back in the saddle again. And
We don't know what Mark's is yet. So what's your number 4?
why? So what happened to Mark?
His connection dropped again.
Okay.
Oh no.
My number 4 is the before mentioned, probably one of their best songs. Talking about the mama kin, dun, dun, dun. Talking about your mama kin.
Yeah. There we go. Yep.
And Addie says, we raised geese when I grew up. Oh, goose eggs omelets are good. Golf courses trying to get rid of the geese.
Yeah.
Geese have drowned dogs. Really? Oh, man, geese are mean.
Yeah.
Geese are mean. I mean, because we see some of them here in our and our retention pond, which now, because you guys missed it, because now it's completely filled up. When you were here, it was dry, but now it's completely filled up.
Yeah, it was looking like Lake Mead.
Not anymore. It looks like the Atlantic Ocean.
Lake Mead needs some rain.
And so Chris says, I can't crack a whip, but I can give the past a slip.
Well, Mark says he needs a link.
I've heard that. Oh, Chris, what is that from? I can't crack a whip, but I give the past a slip. No, I will.
Okay.
Chris, and what is that from? What song is that from? Because I've heard those lyrics before.
I'm drawing a blank. I mean, if we Google it, it'll come right up. But drop a.
Well, come on, the historian. What's he doing?
I took my glasses off.
Okay.
Well, okay. Well, that does nobody good when we're trying to Devo. Yeah, Devo. There we go. Oh my God, Mr. Chris Bliss. I have every single Devo album, even the early stuff, even like Hardcore Volume 1, Hardcore Volume 2. I've got their live ones from Stiff Records. I've even got the new one. And I can't think of it, but I was just playing it in my car a couple of days ago. Jesus Christ, I think sometimes Al is rubbing off on me. It's called Crush, I believe. Okay, so Mark has 2 up. Mark, are you there?
Hi.
Okay, so we need Mark's number what?
Mark's number 4.
Oh, hold on, I'll put my headphone in.
Okay. Get that loop back.
Yeah, shape it up good. And Chris, my favorite song by Devo is Gut Feeling and Slap Your Mammy.
Good deep cuts.
And then I like Gone on the Red Express. Gone on the Red Express. Gone on the Red Express. Gone on the Red Express.
I think I know the 2 songs that they had videos for on MTV
were Whip It.
Yeah, Whip It and Are We Not Men?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then they did a song, and they did a song called Ha 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 Ha, and it's got like this double face. I forget the name. I forget the song now, and I don't want to dig it out, but I know where it is. I could easily find it, but I'm not standing up and digging it out.
Sounds like you're eating my hot dog song.
Oh my God!
An immortal classic.
What, the hot dog song?
Yep, the hot dog song.
And oh, Jen, you were there when I recorded that, weren't you?
I helped.
That was Prism, I think.
No, that was Jen. We had Prism. We had
I think
Prism.
she was locked in the back room.
Well, she wasn't locked in the back room. She was locked outside, but she didn't know where she was. So she could have thought it was a back room.
I think she was humping that Santa up front.
Hunter says, Bimbo, check out Michael Pillmore's channel. He was with Devo. I've seen him on Hop Frog's channel. Wow. Okay, so Bopak says, "Girl You Want," yeah, and that comes from the Freedom of Choice album.
Addie, what's your number 3?
Yes, your number 3. We're down to the final 3, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah,
my number 4.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So
what's number 4?
I like the song. I think it starts out in a D, and then when it punches into the G in the chorus, Hangman's Jury. When it punches into that
yes.
G in the chorus, it really sets.
Hangman's Jury.
the
That's
mood.
a good. That's a good.
I
And
really
forget,
like.
And I forget what album that's from, but that's a good song.
I think off one of their more recent albums,
Yeah, it is.
2011 maybe.
Oh yeah,
Somewhere around
Historian.
there.
What's it from? Oh, Hangman's Jury. Is it from like Permanent Vacation or?
Oh gosh.
See, Chris, I don't think anybody picked "Make It" just yet. That may have been a deep cut for us.
No. I know I don't have Make It. No, but I know the song.
Addie, we're up to number 3.
Yes, Addie, you're number 3, dear. You're number 3. Oh, Chris, and so what? So Michael Pillmore actually works for Devo. Cool. Oh yeah, with Mark Mothersbaugh. Yeah, because now Mark Mothersbaugh does a lot of like soundtracks and stuff. Oh, just like Danny Elfman, who was with Oingo Boingo. Now he solely focuses on soundtracks. Ragdoll, Permanent Vacation. Okay, Addie, that's a solid choice of a song. Ragdoll, living in a movie. Ragdoll, daddy's a little cutie.
Right,
And look, and look at all the information that Addie gives. I think she's bucking to take your job there, historian. She says it's a song by American rock band AEROSMITH. It was released as a promotional single in 1987 on the album Permanent Vacation. Wow. It was
2007.
Okay.
87.
Okay, Jen, you're number 3.
My number 3 is Sweet Emotion.
Next.
All right, my number 3 is
Chris, you're number 3.
It's off of Toys in the Attic as well. It's Walk This Way. And
Next.
great song.
Next.
You fool!
We're
That's
flying
what I'm
right through
waiting
this.
for.
Mark,
Mark,
you're
what's
number 3.
your number 3?
I'm not going to do it. I'm going to say something. Okay, I will do it. I'll say something like, did someone say Sweet Emotion already?
Yeah, you can put it down there. I'm writing it down
Let's
here.
say I say Sweet Emotion. Let's see what happens. Sweet
Next.
Emotion.
Next.
And I'm not going to get a you fool.
So what's your number 3?
My number 3 actually comes from the album that they did without Joe Perry, called Rockin' a Hard Place. And they replaced Joe Perry with a guitarist named Jimmy Crespo. And it's a song called Lightning Strikes. You guys have to listen to that because it got like 0 airplay. It was like their worst selling album, but it has so many good quality songs on it because they didn't buy it because it wasn't AEROSMITH. It didn't have Joe Perry and I think that either Brad Whitmore or the drummer Kramer. He was the drummer, right, Kramer?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He was the one who came up with the name AEROSMITH.
Yes.
He wrote the word AEROSMITH on notepads when he was a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, that idea, that germ, that seed was germinating well before the band existed.
Okay, because I think that on
Lightning Pad.
Yeah, that on Rockin' Hard Place. He only played on like 2 or 3 of the tracks for some reason. But it is such an underrated album. It is so good. When the lightning strikes.
Lightning Strike. What's it called? Lightning Strikes?
Yes. Lightning Strikes from the album Rockin' a Hard.
Lightning Strikes. Rockin' a Hard Place.
Right.
I'm feeding it into the engine. Oh, yeah, here it is.
So Addie says, I'm going to whip Miss Bimbo for bad taste in Aerosmith songs. Well, make sure that you whip it good.
So we are rocking ourselves here. We're already up to
Number
number
two.
two. Addie, what's
Addie.
your number two?
I don't think I said my 3, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
Well,
did.
you were joking and you were
Yeah.
kidding.
Oh,
We weren't
okay.
sure if you
Yeah.
were serious.
Okay,
But we're
because
going
you
to put it
said
down as
sweet.
sweet emotion.
Yeah, and I said next.
Oh, yeah. Back in the saddle.
Next. Next.
Okay. Here we go. Uncle Salty.
No, Mark, it's not your turn. It's Addie's turn. You fool.
Okay, so I guess she's going with Ragdoll for her
No,
number.
she already said that. Number
Okay.
3.
Number 3. Okay.
So what's your number 2? And so Chris Bliss says Sweet Emotion is his number 1. And here I actually had a deep respect, and I mean that most sincerely. I don't know, Chris. Sweet Emotion, number 1 Aerosmith song. Ugh. Because I used to have a deep respect, and I mean that most sincerely. So, Addie, what's your number 2? Come on, spit it out, Pumpkinhead. Yeah, you're
She
number
said
2.
number
So
2.
yeah, so keep us in suspense. Come on, I just got 2 more beers and they're getting warm, so let's speed it
It's
up.
like I got this buddy who phones me sometimes just to give me the silent treatment.
Jen, do you want to go ahead with your number 2?
My number 2?
Yep.
Certainly. Did you see all those curly moves in wrestling last night?
Oh,
They were doing the elbows.
Okay. And so Addie says, says Hangman's Jury as well. Okay,
All right. So my number 2 is
that's
Dream
a good
On.
song.
Hangman is good.
Hangman's Jury.
And mine is Dream On.
Next.
All right. As is my number 2 is also Dream On.
Dream On.
He wrote that song when he was 14 years old. He had the lyrics to that song when he was 14.
And that was on their first album. To me, that is like when I was 13, that was it.
It illustrates Steven Tyler's vocal range and intensity, and it's a great example of Joe.
Next.
I agree with you.
Mark, and you're number 2.
It's a great first album song.
If I said Dream On,
wow, so we've got 3 out of 3 for Dream On. That's the number 2 song of all time.
But you know what? I can't do it. It wasn't it. That was
okay. What
my
was
number
it then?
2.
You tease
My
us.
my number 2 was Back in the Saddle.
Okay.
Great song. Yeah, we all had it
good.
as a pretty high song.
Teasing us with his man chowder.
Okay,
wow.
so
what's
back
your
in
number
the
2?
Okay, so hold on. So back in the saddle, Mark had number 2.
What did I have as 3?
Next.
I didn't though.
Yeah, I think you had Sweet Emotion as your number 3.
Next. Okay.
I didn't though. I never picked Sweet Emotion. Uncle
Yes,
Salty.
you did. Oh.
Well, you said it jokingly, but we
okay.
didn't get your inflection.
Okay, so then you want to go with Uncle Salty? Yes, that's a much wiser choice. Thank you. Uncle Salty comes from Toys in the Attic. And that's a good song.
It is a good song.
Okay, so Back in the Saddle, I had that at number 6. Jen had it at number 9. Chris had it at Chris, and you had Back in the Saddle, didn't you?
Yeah, I had that as my number 4. So you were out and about.
Oh no, and you're right. I see it here. So Mark had it at 2, and I know Addie had it at number 15. So my number 2 is Draw the Line.
What led you to give it the number 2 nod? That's a really high position on your list.
Checkmate, honey, beat you at your old man's game. Just be heads you win, tails you lose. Life is such a crime.
I like the lyric, "No dice, honey. You the salt, you're the queen of the brine.
Yeah.
Checkmate, honey, you're the one who's got to choose where they draw the line." Now, I think he was really struggling to find a word that rhymed with line, and he came up with queen of the brine.
Which is reference to oceans, which has nothing to do with drawing the line.
Or man's brine, man chowder.
No, we don't want briny man chowder. That'll curdle everything.
All right.
I mean, I don't know, but if you remember, when I got those oysters, I wanted them to make them as snotty as possible.
That's exactly how she ordered her oysters.
And then if they weren't snotty enough, I wanted them to add some snot.
That's right.
Snot.
Add some snot. So we are at our number 1. And nobody has mentioned my number 1 yet, which is good. I'm glad. Addie, dear, your number 1.
Dream On is
She's
my
posted
most
it.
favorite song. I sat in the
Next.
high school auditorium. So,
Next.
what's your number 1, honey?
Okay. So my number 1, and I don't want to hear it because they had no hits ever before Run DMC did Walk This Way. And then it rejuvenated their career. They've done very well and made it into the Rock Hall of Fame.
Well,
So what are you saying?
I'm
Well,
saying
I
Walk
like-
This Way is my number 1.
I
Yeah.
like Walk This Way better than Dream On. So, but you're still getting that next. Chris, you're number 3. No, number 3. You're number 1, sir.
My number 1, the greatest song that they ever created, absolutely, positively, unequivocally, off of Toys in the Attic, Sweet Emotion. I mean, it's got the fantastic bass line in the intro. Steven Tyler shakes a packet of sugar in the intro because he doesn't have maracas.
Maracas, I know. He
And
broke it.
like the vibra slap.
I did not know that, really.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the
He
third time he hit the vibra slap, he broke it, and the sound of the breaking vibra slap is on the recording. So that's all just in the intro, and then you've got the talk box by Joe Perry. You're just being taken along on this song,
Mm-hmm.
and then the song begins.
So your number 1 is Sweet Emotion.
Yes.
Next.
Well, I talked about thing that nobody cares, wearing the thing that nobody wears.
Next.
Oh
They
boy.
wear in a year.
You're too much of a boy.
See, I got the Beavis and Butthead seal of approval. But of course, that show in itself is the greatest achievement of Western civilization.
Oh my God! Oh, Beavis Butthead. Yes. Okay, because I have season 1, 2, and 3
Mhm.
on a box set.
Outstanding.
So
Yeah,
Addie
we
said
got him up
yes,
here.
Sweet Emotion, and when I went to kick the neighbor's ass, they sent me that song as a peace gift.
Yeah.
All righty. So, Mark, what's your number 1?
Sweet Emotion.
There we go.
Next.
You have been outvoted. But what is your deep cut number 1
It is
AEROSMITH?
my show, and if I want to say next or you fool,
Here we go.
My deep cut, my number one favorite song of all time by Aerosmith. And they haven't done many songs like this. It comes from Draw the Line, a song called Kings and Queens.
Yes.
Kings and queens and guillotines, taking lives denied. And then it's got like that, like really wicked sound and I don't know. I just like it because it doesn't sound like anything that they had done up till then, and haven't done anything that has sounded like that since then.
The only other song I can think of that talked about that would have been Bastille Day by Rush.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so that would have been the French Revolution has not been a popular topic in English-speaking rock and roll. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Till
okay.
Neil Peart came along.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. See, but I can see Rush doing it
Mhm.
100 times more than I can see Aerosmith doing it. Kings and queens and guillotines, taking lives denied.
Yeah, they did have a few songs here and there, like "Eat the Rich" and a few others that were just anomalies,
Right.
but they were well crafted and worth a listen. You know.
Now hold on here, and let me dig up my notes.
Yeah,
Oh
while you're
no!
thinking- while you're-
Oh no! I actually threw it out. I actually threw it out because I had to clean out Misfits litter box.
Oops.
Okay, because Al said he was going to do it, and I says, Al, did you clean out Misfits litter box? He says, huh? Oh, where is that? Never mind, I'll do it myself.
Now, since you brought up Kings and Queens as your number one, I'd like to mention that Joey Kramer has credit, one of the credits for writing that song. And his wife Linda just passed away on June 22nd,
I heard that.
the
Yes.
tender age of 55.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She was a contract administrator for Hewlett Packard.
and does it say what she passed away from, or no?
No,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely condolences to loved ones.
Yes, and yes, Jen, and thanks for mentioning that.
Certainly.
So, everybody, this is your goal here, and I'll tell you what, I'll even post it in the chat for it. I'll even post it in the link here. So go home and listen to Kings and Queens. Or should I do that? No, I'm just too tired. I just don't care enough. But it's a really good song. It's off Draw the Line.
Song to remember. Kings and Queens.
Kings.
Well, there's a couple of assignments someone could take away from this video cast. Honkin' on Bobo, the whole album.
Yes.
Really good. I think Rock's got a lot of songs.
Kind of a deeper cut album.
Yeah.
Of course, Toys in the Attic, Bimbo wouldn't recommend.
No, I like Toys in the Attic, and Mark actually liked Uncle Salty from Toys in the Attic, and now that's a good song.
Yeah. I think Get Your Wings and
the one Aerosmith song that I suspect I have a similar level of hatred for that Bimbo has for Sweet Emotion is
Janie.
Angel.
Oh, Angel, yeah.
Now, the drummer for the band didn't like the song either, and he said, I just don't know if this is an Aerosmith song.
It sounded to me more like a...
well, okay, well, thank you, Honor. Thank you, Honor, and thanks for dropping by.
Honor.
Like to see you.
Always good to see you, Honor. No, but I think like it had that sound of Bon Jovi.
It was way Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
the song was their highest charting single to that point. So even the drummer had to concede, yes, this is an Aerosmith song. Our fans responded to it positively, but it was too far out of their sound. I think he felt it was a little bit syrupy. I
Okay,
don't
because
care for it.
okay, because that wasn't on my list. Okay, and now I did have a lot of songs that nobody else had. I had "Shut Up and Dance," "The Hand That Feeds," "My Fist Your Face," um, "Lightning Strikes," and "Kings and Queens."
Very good. Very good. Thanks for
I think-
joining, Addie. Sorry you had kitty duty.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, because I leave, kitty duty to the two mama
Cat Daddy?
kitties. No,
Yeah.
no, not cat daddy. No, to the two mama kitties because they're taking care of them, and like all the little cats, they're looking healthy. They're walking around, and no, they are. They're walking around, and
Oh, okay. Well, I thought that since they're walking, they must be okay.
yeah, and so the one cat is Wiener Rammer, and the other cat is Wiener Rammer Jr., which is kind of fucked up because they're both females, but I guess somebody has to be a junior. So, and like I can tell the difference between them. And okay, because Wiener Rammer Jr. is definitely, the child of Wiener Rammer. But I can tell.
How do you know that makes you definitely?
Because they look so much exactly the same.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I guess
Okay,
that's what it
Mrs.
would be.
Hopkins. Okay, now Mrs. Hopkins, if you have your 15 favorite songs, um, send it to Bimbo Barbarella Music Program. Send me a link there on that email, or put your link in the comments of this show, and I will do a special show for you tomorrow. I will, just like I did for Addie. I don't know if I'm going to dress up, like Darth Bimbo or Bimbo Fett, but
Boba Barbarella.
oh, yeah, Boba Barbarella. Yeah, and just what I need, right? A fourth frickin' personality.
Bimbo Yoda.
No.
Just get the
Okay.
ears. Get the ears out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't have Yoda ears, but I've got Shrek ears. Oh, that I could wear.
There you go. Create a new character for the Star Wars universe.
Mrs. Hopkins said she had a bycat named Cindy. He'd bring both sexes home. The name stuck. Yep. They all do it.
Oh,
So you guys have a whole.
okay, Jen and Chris, because I know I told you this story about how my mother once told my neighbor that she had 3 kids, one of each.
Yes. Yes.
And
That
so
is
the poor lady, she was just looking at it, and you know how like a dog, when they don't understand, their head goes.
Mhm. There you go.
So, just some things coming up. I think this was a successful show. We had a decent crowd.
After what this month's been a little scrambled because of our
Right.
trip and everything.
Right.
So
Okay, Mrs. Hopkins, and whenever you get around to doing it, like I said, send me the link on the Bimbo Barbarella Music channel. No, Bimbo Barbarella Music Program. I'm gonna look at my own business card, and I don't even know what the fuck it is. There's my business card. If you've never seen it,
Hold it up.
Yours is backwards, but yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
Nice.
Or else send it to the stream and just put it in the comments, because that's what Addie did for her show last week. And it was not Addie's fault, because I was going to do the show on Wednesday, but I told a story earlier about how I mowed the lawn, and then Al was going to go out and do weed whacking, and he was tired. So I had already showered and redressed and all that. So then I had to go out and like whack my weeds.
Oh
You went and
wow!
whacked your
The
own
heels
weed?
must have been covered in grass stains. And
Okay, but nobody wants to make a joke about well, whacking my weeds.
I think Mark did.
Oh,
I
Missed
just
it.
did.
see,
oh,
I just interpreted that literally and just doing
Oh.
the heels for fun.
I think Mark said, what was it, by yourself? You whacked
Oh,
your own
yeah.
weeds? You whacked your own weeds?
They made her whack
But
her own weeds by
Is that
herself.
legal in Florida anymore? To whack your own
Anything
weeds?
goes in Florida.
That's true, you know.
I like driving down and crossing the line because I say to myself, I am become Florida man, destroyer of propriety.
Now, our only Florida man, I will say, our only Florida man that I noticed was the creep at the swimming pool.
oh yeah,
Checking out the two young girls
oh yeah.
while
He
their
was
mother was on
creepy.
the other side of the pool.
Yes, he was creepy.
He
And
was creepy.
okay, and so me and Jen, we were both
He was
sitting there,
creepy.
and we were, and
He was
you know, we were,
nasty.
and like we were, you know, drinking our milk and you know, reading our Bible passages, and
Mhm.
we just noticed, yeah, there's something not right about that guy.
Not at all. And he wasn't trying to hide it. Like it was a
Oh,
full
really?
on stare the entire time, smoking.
How young were
Yes.
these girls?
They were teens.
Teens.
Yeah,
Man,
I
you
mean,
guys are sick.
I mean, and yeah, they were
Teens.
both pretty and they had, you know, good figures. That's why the guy was just standing there. And you know that he had a little chubby there working in his pants, but it was probably that small that nobody noticed.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he was creepy. I think that's the only Florida man
Mhm.
we had. Now our boat captain Joey, he was awesome.
Oh, yes.
He
Yeah.
was cool.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And
Because
what did you all do? You went on a
Not much, just kind of
charter?
chilled.
yeah.
We tried to twice, but the weather just wouldn't cooperate.
and then like the waves, they were, you know, they were so much, and like I was so drunk that I fell off the boat and fell into, you know, Tampa
Right.
Bay.
I know you were saying.
Yeah,
Wow.
and yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and then I got bit by a lamprey. So
Yeah. And they had to bring that big old pirate ship around to haul her up,
yeah.
you know.
Oh yeah, with the
So-
winch and all that.
Yeah. Wench and the wench. Don't spill your beer. It was almost a moment.
Winching the winch.
Yes.
That could be an Aerosmith song.
Hey, my dad was an old sailor, so you know, dirty sailor mind kind of passed on over.
I sailed a little bit.
And then we
Did
also
you?
went, and then we also went to this wonderful sushi restaurant that was so good.
We went twice. You went
Yeah,
once.
yeah.
It was so good. We went to a sushi place with happy hour.
Yeah.
I mean, my
Oh,
gosh.
okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. And then me and Jen were entertaining the girl, you know, our waitress, because I was telling her all about, you know, like my music show, and she was like so into it. So I had just gotten my business cards, and I gave her a card, and she was saying, "Oh my God, that's so great! I'm gonna have to do." Well, and so we were telling her all of
She
the.
was cute. She was a great server.
And so she was telling us all the. So we were telling her all the crazy stuff we do. Most of it was lies, but.
Oh, of course.
So, what band do we want to cover next?
Yes, that's a good question. Okay, let me get my calendar book out.
But it's Mrs. Hopkins. I don't know what that other looks like. Mrs. Hopkins is having a green cricket smoothie. I don't know. What is that emoji on the end?
Maybe exactly what it sounds like.
Maybe.
Okay, Mr.
Yeah,
Bopot.
enough of them. You can make your smoothie out of anything, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Well,
if there's a green,
I just saw somebody in Mexico on YouTube the other day. She went someplace. They had a guacamole and it had like dried crickets on top for some crunchiness. Crunchy.
I do not like guacamole
protein,
at all. Okay, so this
I don't
was.
like avocados.
I don't either, Mark. I don't like it either.
No.
So this was July 2nd. This was AEROSMITH. Yeah, I'm like, real good at like putting stuff in my calendar as well. Jesus. Oh, thank God I take care of Val stuff better than my own. Okay, so how about we do something on the 16th? Because the 13th is a Wednesday, and there on that day I have to go to my first training class to be a poll worker for the county. And
You Polish?
poll worker, poll, and not stand out on the pole dancing around, Kropka.
Okay.
Working for voting.
Not
I
a May
did
Day
that, eh?
poll.
Hole.
Not a maid.
Honestly, Bimbo, I was a poll supervisor up here. For
Yeah.
when we,
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, when we did several elections, I did in a row.
Oh, okay. Okay. So then, okay. So
Yeah, they trusted me in a poll.
okay. Does anybody in the chat have any ideas what you would like to hear us cover? Mrs. Hopkins, what's a band you would like to hear us do next? Remember, there's no Queen, no Journey, no Green Day.
The list grows.
Really, really don't do Hot Chili Peppers. No Motley Crue by any step of the imagination.
Oh, I get it now. What? I get it. Why you don't believe that I supervised a poll because I'm Polish, right?
Yeah, Mark, that was it.
Oh, the joke being a poll. Oh, I get it now. The joke
Better
of
to be a
being-
poll worker than a bounce check.
Oh, jeez.
No,
Who the hell? Okay, who the hell writes your material?
Soupy sales.
Hey, I'm a check. I'm a check.
Well, I'm thinking as far as the band should we go ahead and give the Beatles their due and cover the Beatles?
We have not done the Beatles.
And a good thing about the Beatles is they didn't do 400 studio albums. They did like maybe 12 or 13. They didn't do 30.
Was it that many? Was it that many?
Maybe 8 or 9 or eight. Well, Let It Be was their final album.
I say, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so how does that sound there, Miss Hopkins? Beatles. We can do Beatles. I can name. Oh, let's do 12 Beatles.
12. So okay.
I have a feeling your top one is going to be "She Loves Me." Yeah.
No.
I didn't like that era of the Beatles, you know.
No.
I like their stuff after that a
Jen,
little more.
Jen, and
interesting.
Jen, and you watched me when I was doing karaoke at the Moose Club, and the reason why I don't do any Moose Club videos anymore is because they didn't like the fact that I sang rock and roll, because at the Moose Club they listened to country and Western.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know that there was a big difference between country and Western. Yes, Addie. Yes, the Beatles. 12 12 of your favorite Beatles songs. And
Not
they can
15?
no.
We'll make it top. I mean, because we could. I think any of us could name 20 or 30 Beatles songs that
Oh,
they
yeah.
liked, but having to parse it down to 12 means we'll really have to.
Oh, you want to do 15 then?
I can do 15. What do you think, honey?
Yeah, because then you'll be complaining and you'll be changing it later.
All right, so we're moving it up to 15. The top 15 Beatles
And
songs.
and I will say that you are free to use like any of their early cover versions as well.
Okay, yeah. They had so
And
much original material, but they made some great covers, so that they
Oh,
might
yeah,
be a cover
yeah.
where I have to
Addie, yes.
list.
They have 14 albums, Mrs. Hopkins.
Can songs by John Lennon alone count? No.
Let's do the great, yeah, because John Lennon or Paul McCartney could take a whole show.
Right.
Um,
And Yoko
Yeah.
Ono never.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, okay. What does she do? It sounded, oh my God, it sounded like somebody running over a chalkboard.
yeah. Just,
Yeah, it does sound like a dying animal.
I don't even think that could be an acquired taste.
No, it was horrible. It was horrible.
No, and
horrible.
I'll listen to those, those voice people, that have the crazy voices, the native singers.
Yeah.
I would rather
Right,
listen
throat
to
singers
that.
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
Oh yeah, throat singers. I would rather listen to a Gregorian chant than Yoko Ono.
oh, I love Gregorian chants.
Oh, so do I. That's what I said. I would rather listen to them than Yoko Ono.
Yeah, I would listen to. Yeah.
Well, the good thing about Gregorian chants too is they don't have a meter. It just flows. It's not a tempo. So if you want to do a remix and put a tempo to it, no matter what tempo you put on it, it pretty much works.
And
Okay.
you know what
Just
band
thought
has,
about it like that.
and you know what band has used them as a lot of like their backdrop for music is a band called Daft Punk.
Mhm.
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Madonna
well,
did
The only
too.
thing I know about Daft Punk is Get Lucky.
Yeah.
Do you all listen to everybody? Do you all listen to a band called Playing for Change?
Wait. Okay. So Chris says we should add on top 5 by solo Beatles.
That's a lot of material.
That's a lot of material to cover.
'Cause you're talking
I-
14
I mean, I
albums
could
plus singles.
Well, I think we could cover the Beatles' work proper from their first album to Let It Be, and then we could do.
Okay. How about doing 12 Beatles songs and 5 solo songs? You want to
Okay.
look at
Either
Okay.
Lennon or McCartney post Let It Be, right?
Yes.
What is
Yes.
Okay.
Post. And so
That's
that could
fine
be
for me.
anything too, like George Harrison or Ringo. It don't come easy.
Yeah,
Okay, Chris.
total.
Okay, Chris. And
You can do
seeing
that.
how you made, that choice, and we're going with your choice. You have to promise to come up on the show on the 16th. So we're doing 12 Beatles. Jesus Christ. 12 Beatles and 5 solo songs.
Okay.
And so we're cool with that, because Chris wanted that. So I like to please my constituents.
Yes.
So do we want to do the 5 solo
do it.
songs first, then the 12 Beatles, or the 12 Beatles, then the 5 solo?
Let's do the 12 Beatles first.
Okay.
All right.
12 Beatles.
Oh, because I'm telling you right now, in a mulligan, my favorite Beatles song is Back in the USSR. If you didn't know that already, then you haven't been watching my show.
There we
That's
go.
right.
That'll work.
That's
Okay,
right.
Chris, and you have to promise that you're going to come up and participate in the show on September 16th because because I'll be in contact with Honey Bunch, and I'll make sure to tell her that you need to do it.
You don't want Honey Bunch after you.
This is true because she's like a little Wolverine.
When are we doing this? July 16th.
Yeah,
Yes,
2 weeks.
July 16th.
2 weeks from today, 8 p.m.
Oh,
And
okay.
so next Saturday I'm gonna do my Cards Against Humanity show.
Okay.
Oh,
We
What's
created a
that?
monster.
Huh?
We created
that?
a monster.
Yeah, and that's regular Saturday 9 o'clock. Cards
Mark, are
Against
you
Humanity.
familiar with Cards Against Humanity?
no, I'm interested to know.
I'm
It's
gonna
it's a card game for horrible people. You'll enjoy it.
I'm gonna go over it.
I think I will.
I'm gonna do a stream on Wednesday, and I'll go over it and do a couple little examples.
Okay.
Okay. See, Chris, and even Addie says that she'll make some special popcorn just to see you come up on the panel. See, brother, you got to do it. You got to do
Oh,
it, and do it for me, and do
Oh,
it for
shoot.
me.
Can we reschedule?
No, we're good.
We're good.
Yeah. We have
Why?
a party to go to before, so
We just Jennifer,
it's like an all-day party.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, just make sure that you're good and drunk then.
Oh, no. It's way too far away.
Oh, okay.
I forgot.
It's like the other side of it, land almost to the North Georgia mountains, foothills of the
When,
upper.
when will the Lord festivities begin over there? Do you know?
He said all day.
Oh, so what's it like, Carrollton?
Oh no, it's
Some area, Rome,
No,
oh,
way
Chattanooga,
north.
Dalton.
No, not that far.
yeah.
Okay, well, if you're up in Dalton, if you're up in Dalton, buy me a rug and mail it to me.
Right.
So Addie's making special popcorn.
You're right.
What special popcorn? Sounds intriguing.
And so Chris wants to know, is it bubblegum flavored popcorn?
Ooh.
Ew, God, imagine what that would taste like.
The bubblegum.
Addie's passing out Kool-Aid.
Yeah, well, okay, because the last one who passed out Kool-Aid was Jim Jones.
Yeah.
And we know what happened there, Addie.
My significant other is from Guyana.
What's that? Oh,
Is she?
Yeah.
Wow. So what's in your special popcorn, Addie? She's not talking.
no, that's why, because you and
I do
Barry-
weird popcorn. I do Parmesan cheese and pepper.
Oh, that sounds
Black pepper.
good. Oh, that sounds good.
It is good. Yes.
I mean, because I just buy the shit in the bag and heat it up, and it's like extra butter, and it's all greasy and fatty, and I don't care.
I don't do. Yeah. I
Me neither. I like it like that.
As long as you can keep the kernels of corn from going up into your gums, that's the key for popcorn.
Well, that's one thing that's actually good about losing my front teeth. The cancer is I don't have to worry about them getting stuck in my teeth.
Yeah, it's
True.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid, kids. Yes, Chris. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Stay away from the Kool-Aid.
All right.
okey-doke.
So
Let's wrap this show up. I want to thank who is still watching, Addie, Mr. Chris Bliss. Who else is still on?
I
my
am.
girl, Mark Kessler.
Mark
Came
Heston's
in.
on. Okay, yeah.
Mark Kropka.
Okay, Mrs. Hopkins. Oh, you don't count because you're a
Rita.
professor. Rita was in. So
Rita.
and as usual, whenever I close a show, I like to say I want to thank every single person who took the time to come on my stream. Um, I want to thank you all very much, because I'm sure there's a lot more important things you could be doing. Like like whacking your weeds, or
Only if it's by myself.
or feeding the parapets, or looking for
Parapet.
or
Is that a pet that's a paraplegic?
no, a parapet.
A parapet. A pet that has a disability.
No, no, it's a real animal, parapets, and they're related,
Oh.
and they're related to the otter and badger family.
Oh, I thought you were going to say maybe they're related
And then I
to
also
the
want to
blind
thank,
bat. The
and then I,
blind bat.
and then I also want to thank people, because you could have been out looking for Montclair the toilets. But thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I know that we all enjoyed ourselves, and
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Bimbo.
that's the main purpose of me doing my stream. Is I want to entertain and hopefully inform, and just be as goofy as I can be.
Thanks, Chris.
And
That's right.
yes, and unfortunately, I have a bunch of goofy friends who like to entertain and inform as well. So we all appreciate you. I want to give everybody a round of applause, and I will do something this coming Wednesday. I don't know what's Wednesday's date. Wednesday is the 6th. I don't know. I'll think of something to do.
Montclair, they have killed Montclair.
And if you don't know what that's from, look it up.
Yeah, we should see.
That's a toilet, isn't it? Montclair?
Well, okay, yeah.
That's a manufacturer of a toilet.
No.
The Montclair. It is. Up here, they make them.
The most famous American company that makes toilets is American Standard. I mean, that's what a great name for a toilet company.
And do you know who invented the toilet?
Montclair?
No.
Lewis Crapper.
Sir Thomas Crapper actually popularized
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
it. He didn't invent it. He had a lot of like this line of.
Oh, he had a problem.
Well, this was back in World War I era.
Yeah, he was a plumber.
But his name was on all these toilets, or so that it became slang for I'm going to go to the crapper. I mean, Sir Thomas Crapper was a gentleman whose name was branded with the toilet, modern toilet.
Yes, but it really, and this is better than your name being Crapper and inventing the toilet rumor.
I don't know how it can get better, but okay.
He actually held 3 patents for the floating ball cock.
I have no idea what that is.
It's part of the equipment.
Oh, the floating ball cock.
Inside the toilet lid.
Of course I do.
We usually call it a floater, but
that's what it's called, a floating ball cock.
It is a floating ball cock.
Yeah.
So now
see, ladies and gentlemen, this is the kind of information that you will only hear on the College of Knowledge.
That's right.
Started with music, ended with poop.
Yes.
It's like one big cycle.
Okay, guys, let's wrap this up. Oh, okay. So Miss Hopkins wants to know if he was from Flushing, Queens.
Nah.
And that has to end the show. That has to end the show, Mrs. Hopkins.
Yay, Mrs. Hopkins.
You
That
are
was
the end of the
beautiful.
show. Good night, everybody. Thank you all for coming on. Again, I appreciate everybody who took the time to spend a little bit of your Saturday with us. I guess I'm going to go to Babbling with Bobbles and see if I can
First prize is $20 tonight.
do chat there.
Yes.
But I know that I won't win.
Yeah, Robbie's probably already over there racking up points.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh no. Okay, no, because
Yeah, you're well into the game by now too.
No, it's not. Oh, what time does she start? 10?
10:30.
Sometimes she yammers on. So let me get over there now. Okay, guys. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
See y'all
Bye-bye.
later.
Good night.